Welcome back to the Reptile Radio Extravaganza. I'm Dan. We have our very special guest today. Everybody's Danny Rose.
Yeah. How you doing today, everybody?
Welcome, man.
We're
on the show.
I know, it's about time, right?
I'm glad you came out, man.
Thank you,
really,
thank you.
It's been a long time coming.
Pleasure.
We've been talking about it. But I've known you a very long time through Reptiles.
Yeah.
And we've definitely had some really great conversations, you know, of all sorts of types and species. Now, what was your first interest with reptiles? Where did it all start when you were younger?
I was born into it, not through like royalty like other people.
Right, me too, yeah.
Like that, but to be honest with you, I think this is how it went down. My mom at one point lived in Elizabeth, New Jersey.
Okay.
And when we were living there was a pet store.
Okay, yeah.
On Broad Street.
Okay.
And we used to walk by it because we were going actually to like some kind of like a Cuban deli mart or something like that back in the days.
A market.
Yeah.
Of sorts, yeah.
But next to it, there was like this really cool pet store, and he had everything from iguanas to like giant cockatoos or whatever.
Oh yeah, big birds.
Big birds and all that.
I remember there was a mall we used to go to that had a spider monkey in the front window. So if that's not going to draw a crowd, I don't know what will, you know.
Spider monkeys. Nah, it was crazy, man. Like I ended up, but that wasn't like my initial thing because my mom moved back and forth from Puerto Rico to Jersey.
Okay.
And she just did that a lot. I don't know. We were in Puerto Rico one year, or for the summer. Then we moved back to Jersey, but we weren't in the original neighborhood. But that going there and then going to Puerto Rico and then actually getting to see, like,
some of the wildlife there.
Yeah, man. Yeah. That did it. Like actually, you know, I remember.
What kind of stuff would you see in the wild?
Everything.
Really?
Tarantulas.
Yeah, just crawling across like the dirt road.
Yeah, man. On the trees or on someone.
On somebody. You got a spider on your leg.
And it wasn't little either. Like, you know, it wasn't like this little.
Yeah,
thing. It was like
it's a gigantic
banana
spider
type looking ugly thing. And I'm like,
oh man.
Yeah, there was an incident one time where there was this chick in the back of the SUV I rented. This is when I was older.
Yeah.
And I'm sitting there, and I'm looking, and I'm like trying to focus on her shoulder, and it looked like a hand just crawled right. I didn't know what to do, so I panicked, man.
Yeah.
I really did, man.
Jump out of the car! Like,
no, I actually smacked the tarantula and her at the same time.
Oops.
And it was bad, man. Like, she thought I was doing something.
And
to
she
her.
didn't see the tarantula. She's like, why did you just slap
but I
at me?
killed
like,
the tarantula, which I felt bad.
Yeah.
When you're in the jungles of like,
it's an initial shock kind of thing.
Man, you don't know what's venomous there, what's gonna kill you. Like, you would think that at that time I would go and do some research and all that, but in reality, not yet.
Yeah.
It took a little, maybe a year or two after that when I started I wanted to know like the subspecies and what's venomous and what's not. But at that point,
it takes time to learn all that stuff because I've done a lot of research.
And I'm still
myself.
learning. I'm still learning,
every
man.
day.
I don't think you ever stop because there's always new stuff.
I mean, everybody knew that you meet and all the stories that they have. It's like, what? I've never heard of that before.
Yeah,
like
man.
that's crazy.
Yeah,
so going back, what was your first reptile? Was it from that store?
No.
Really?
No, it was actually another place in PA, in Pennsylvania, because like I told you, I lived in PA as well.
Right.
And it was an iguana actually.
That was your first reptile? A little.
Yeah, you would think it would be some crazy.
No,
there's a regular green iguana.
Not even necessarily.
It was actually my brother's.
Right. Okay.
But we kind of just adopted it. And
yeah, it was the family pet.
Dude, I'm gonna, this is a whole no holds barred.
Yeah.
Kind of podcast.
Yeah,
so
absolutely.
Let it
roll. Yeah, for sure.
The truth is this. I don't know if this might bite me in the ass later in the future, but
just whisper it into the mic.
Yeah, like let's just say we were smoking cigarettes. Yeah.
Yeah.
And
funny cigarettes.
Yeah. And so I remember this like yesterday. Like we came home and the iguana was like frozen.
Oh no.
Yeah. So it like broke my brother's heart, and we were sad about it. We were like, oh my god.
So
we were young.
It actually, from the cold weather.
From the cold, you know what I'm saying? Because it's like back then, if you got lucky and you had someone who owned the pet store who actually gave you the stuff.
Yeah,
for that
gave
animal.
you the directions.
Yeah, but most of the times, I don't even know how this person was getting stuff like that.
Right.
In in Pennsylvania, like up north. You know, it's like yeah, I know how things now work, but you don't know.
And that's something crazy I've noticed is here in Florida, it's so widespread because it's so tropical here that everything can flourish just in your backyard.
Yeah.
So that's crazy.
And
so
we were sitting on the table and we were eating. We were depressed, man. We were like, little Jimmy.
Oh yeah, you'd be bummed. I mean, I was the same way. When I lost my first pet, it was like, oh.
No. Here's the story though. You're gonna
okay. Yeah. Go ahead.
So we were there like just
chilling.
Yeah, and we look at the garbage and we see something moving. Now you're probably thinking, you threw it in the garbage? You didn't bury it?
What kind of proper burial is that?
Yeah, you were sick in the head. And we were like we grew up rough, you know what I mean? So we weren't super emotional little beings. We were sad already that...
It's just like, oh crap.
Yeah, because he was like, you just ate a salad yesterday. Like, you know what I mean? Like, he was chilling and... And that's what we did. We like thrived to see him eat fruits and stuff.
Oh, that's the best. That's one of the best parts about owning reptiles is watching them feed and
weird, right?
We've talked about that a lot.
How fast and how crazy they get over food.
Well, in their world, it's survival of the fittest. So if
exactly.
If they can get it right there, they're like, whoo.
You'd be surprised what some reptiles will eat. Just to live. Like, it's not something I put in their diet, but you hear stories. And
man.
Wow,
it's crazy. What
happened? Is in the trash,
dude? The trash was a metal trash can.
And you just hear like.
Well, in the back of it, there was a old school in that house. Had an old school heating. It was like like the big metal heaters.
Like a radiator, like coiled, something like that.
Big ones. Just chilled right there. Super. Not cool.
No,
burn kids. And stuff.
Don't lean up against that.
No, that was the thing. Ooh, that was like a thing. Oh god. But you would hear that. Yeah, you would hear that turn on, right? Ding. It was so loud, but that was like something you fell asleep to.
Right.
So it warmed up, and we're sitting there just kicking it, man, and we were sad about it. We were talking about, man, little Jimmy, man, whatever. And little Jimmy just comes out of nowhere, bro.
His name was Jimmy?
Yeah, well,
that's
saying Jimmy the iguana.
Old Jimmy.
Old Jimmy. Yeah. And he wasn't dead, man.
And
he was alive.
That's so wild because we're so young then. We don't know what brumation is.
None of that.
Or anything.
I'm like, yo, this dude was dead in my eyes. I mean, we were heartbroken. And
he came back to life.
Yeah, we were like, shocked.
I bet.
And then we were like, we're going to take care of you. And so we went back to the place and, talked to the dude. And he was like, well, buddy, listen, you need these lights. I'm like, well, why do you
need to heat them up? Like,
yeah, he was like, I was trying to tell you that, but you were so excited you left. That, that we bought the iguana. You know?
I got it.
Yeah, because my boy had an iguana. And he raised that thing with a bunch of, like, a female pit.
Yeah.
That he didn't have a male. I guess his cousin had a male pit. And he had it in the house, right? And the house was always warm. It was always like 80-something degrees there all the time.
Constant.
Which is perfect for, like, iguanas, right?
Absolutely.
So all they would need is a UVB.
Yeah,
right?
Exactly.
So I would go into this house not knowing that the long strip they had was UVB. I just never knew that. Right?
Yeah.
Again, I don't know. So the dog in the wintertime will get its heat from sleeping with the dogs, the iguana.
The iguana and the dogs.
Yeah, like I would come in.
The most unlikely of friends, but they bond together. Like
only because it's crazy how reptiles, a lot of them are smart enough to realize like, all right, so you're only gonna be my friend because you have what I need to survive, which is just the heat.
So and that's the thing is, that's especially the bigger reptiles.
Yeah.
They've got a personality to them. They have done like tests where it's like they put in like a white bulb and a black bulb, and if they pushed the black bulb with their snout, a treat would fall out.
Yep.
Just like testing in a laboratory, but the lizard was so smart that once it learned to do that, the black bulb, it would always go right to it every single time after.
Yeah, that's the thing though. I think, what was that, from Lizard King or something like that?
I mean, some kind of...
It was a Nova documentary.
Yeah.
If you guys don't know about that...
I think that's exactly what it was.
Yeah, if you don't know about that, just to let you guys know, you can find it on YouTube. And I think at least 480p, maybe 720p, maybe somebody upscaled it. But
exactly.
It's a Nova. It's about 40-something minutes long. But I highly recommend it, man, because it's hard for me to explain to people how intelligent
and then you can see it,
especially monitors.
Yes, monitors are extremely
man, they're on a whole nother level. And the thing is that if you go there, you could, you know, there's science behind it.
Yes, absolutely.
So yeah, you could see that. It's called, I think it's Nova. Just punch in Nova in the search engine, and Lizard King.
You can punch in anything. Like lizard gets treat.
Yeah, yeah, pretty much, right?
Yeah,
but it'll pop up. It'll pop up and watch. It's
very interesting. I know exactly what you're talking about.
I think I've watched it 2 times because the first time I was just fascinated with all the stuff that we're doing.
We're just talking about you learn so much constantly.
Yeah.
It never ends.
No, it doesn't, man. It's
and
so cool.
each lizard is different. You know, each one of them, like one of them could be the sweetest one in the world, and the next one could be a little more timid. But it's the same species. They're raised the same.
Yeah, I wonder if it's either something traumatic that can happen in an egg.
Oh yeah, I didn't even think about that. Yeah.
You know, they hatch just like a baby. You know, like if
it starts from day one.
Think about it, right?
That's really crazy.
Because your mind has not broken down the outside world yet. So this is humans as far as reptiles. Now we have live birth reptiles, and we also have egg-laying.
That blows my mind too. That some of them just
there you go,
drop a bunch of babies.
Go get lost, buddy. Find yourself a worm. Like it's like,
all right, go out there and grow up to be somebody.
Dude, it's crazy. It's like they don't even have. I'm not going to college. No, you just go out there.
You don't need college. You're good.
So I maybe it's just it's just a theory. Maybe 20 years from now, I'll be like, you know that guy was on your podcast. Yo, that was right, man. Like, but I don't know. I'm saying like. It could be that. It could be their first experience. If it's traumatic, you know, it takes them a little longer to kind of... And even if they do, they don't ever, like, fully trust everybody.
Exactly.
And what's beautiful is I had the opportunity to work for a reptile company, or a reptile store, like, whatever.
Right, yeah.
And that's
a specialized store.
I learned that. I actually learned a lot about that, like, where a lot of people that came in talked about, like, the different types of... You know, the same animal.
Oh, yeah,
you know, I have a Savannah, and then this person's like, oh, he's a dick. And he's like, no, actually, mine is very sweet.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That's how I've always said it about my blood python. They tend to be more aggressive, and mine is just the sweetest snake in the house.
Yeah, they have one with the thing that's whatever, and it's cool, man. Never ever acted funny towards me. It always ate, you know.
Exactly. That's one thing. Mine never misses a meal.
No, man. They hit hard.
Well, they're so weird. I don't know if you know this, if you've worked with blood pythons, but yeah? Okay, so they don't shit like every week. It takes them like
that's crazy.
Maybe like a month or two, and then it's just one gigantic log. Yeah, and it's like, whoa.
It looks like someone went in there and just
pushed it all out.
James your you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Up, you know, like,
well, that's the thing is, it's like you could feed them 3, 4, 5 times, and they just bulk it up, and then one time they'll take a dump, and it's like the grossest thing. But I'm saying,
the first time I saw a boa poop, like a full-grown Colombian boa,
they just lift their tail like.
No, I didn't actually get to see that. I mean, the end product. You know?
Yeah.
Like, I remember coming in. I just, I put my stuff away. I'm going, daily stuff you got to do, and. I look in this because it was a huge.
Oh, you walk in there and it's something like this. Like,
well,
what the hell?
The guy who owns it, he walks up to me and he was like, "Hey, Dan, there's something in the cage, man." This is what he said to me, and I thought it was crazy because I actually believed him. Remember, it's different when you own your own reptiles and
and then when someone else is
then you work at a place that this is all they specialize in. Then so they could take advantage of the fact that you don't know as much,
right?
And just mess with you. But not in a bad way.
Right.
Not in a bad way at all. So
it's all in good fun.
Oh, man. It was, man. I miss those days because, things have to be a lot more professional. But
sure.
I got lucky. I got to work with the owner a lot. And he was like, yeah, man, I couldn't make it to the bathroom. And I'm like, huh? And I look in there, I'm like, bro, you're disgusting. And he goes, look, I'll pay you $20 or something like that.
I flipped the lid. I had to go. I couldn't make it.
Like, then, obviously he tells me that, no, that's from the bow. And I'm like, there's no way in hell. Like, there's no way in hell that came out of a snake. Right. And he was like, nah, bro,
that's a boa turd. Like, whoa. Like, I don't shit that big.
Nah, man. Like, that was like a husky shit. You know what I mean?
Seriously, dude. It was pretty damn large. And I've had the same thing with the boas and the blood pythons, It all comes with the territory. So, now we're talking about all these. You had an iguana first.
Yeah.
That's cool. So
Yeah.
where did it really start to take off after that? Were you like
no?
How old were you when you had the iguana?
Oh,
Approximately, yeah,
like
under 10?
No.
Oh, okay, like
No.
preteen, like 12, 13 maybe.
I think so. It was like 12 or 13.
Okay, yeah.
12 or 13 around there.
Word. So
And,
where did it
came.
really take off after that? And what was the one that really caught your interest? You're like, I need to know everything about that.
Yeah. This is funny. So my brother, and I'll get to when I actually went.
Sure, you're right.
Because I didn't do anything.
It all
to
trickles
Florida,
down.
To be honest with you, so I got to Florida.
Same, dude.
I didn't. So I ended up. My brother ended up going to a reptile show.
Right.
A reptile convention in Pennsylvania, and he actually met the dude who started Sandfire Dragons.
Oh, okay, yeah.
The Sandfire Ranch or something like that.
Yeah,
like,
right.
You know, that was
right.
like, people were like, that's not a morph. That's yeah, we know that now. But when he came out, his were one of the few in the whole country that had like color.
Yeah.
Okay, so that guy, and I'm pretty sure because I met some other people who contradicted this too. But at that time,
everybody's got.
yeah, you're like, that's not true because back in 1967, Charlie came from Australia with 10 of them in his backpack.
A pillowcase or a backpack.
Exactly.
The opinionated are so opinionated.
Dude, I don't even know, man. I've heard so much crazy stuff that I don't know you, so I can't sit there and call you a liar.
Is this Wikipedia information or is it real? Like,
I always talk about that.
Yeah.
I always tell people about Wikipedia, like,
that's a little far-fetched.
It's not gospel, but because anybody could kind of
maybe. Like,
but yeah, my brother got into bearded dragons, bro. Like,
cool, yeah.
This dude had his home. He's a little engineer. He's
Okay.
my little brother, though.
Yeah.
He made his own incubator out of a fish tank and water.
People do that with like coolers.
Heat pad and all this stuff, and he successfully hatched out a bunch of babies, and he would do I think a class.
Dude, that's
in
gnarly.
A paper up there.
Some bearded dragon babies.
Dude, yeah.
Yes,
that's
so cool.
And at the time when he was doing it, there was a classified. I literally, when we're going to paper, I would look at two things in the paper: who died that weekend, because
the obituaries,
bro. not for the old people, but mostly for the homies, man.
Yeah.
And homegirls. God bless y'all. Like,
yeah.
Man, it was crazy, man. I'm like, damn, man, they did it, man. Tyrone, man. And
not Tyrone.
They're like, they had it in for him. Or Matt was cool, man. Like, it was crazy. And then I would look at that, and then I would look at classifieds. And on the classifieds, it wasn't like you had a reptile section.
No.
It was like lawnmower. It was a Craigslist today.
Yeah. There's no Craigslist.
Nah, bro. Ski boats, hand tools, iguana, 7 feet. And I'm like,
what the hell?
Iguana.
Anyway, yeah, we would skip that. And like, for whatever.
It's probably made of wood.
I was looking at a car. I was looking for a car or something like that, or a car part. You go to the classifieds and just read that. This was in Pennsylvania. This is like early 90s,
True, yeah.
So I didn't really, it wasn't like, now you can just go on your phone.
I mean, yeah.
You're chilling, like, just punch in something and it's like right there. It's like, oh my God, he's like $2 away. And you find yourself the coolest looking whatever.
Yep.
Like, and it's easier here in Florida, but I did like a couple months ago, I don't know, just because I felt like it.
Yeah.
Shits and giggles, like. And forgive me, everybody in Pennsylvania. I am born there, so I love the shit out of that state.
Hometown pride right there.
I love that state, yo. That state is so cool. And the people too. So, but at the time, they just didn't have anything like that. So I
mean, in Chicago, I'd been to a few of the reptile shows and got to see what was really available out there. Because, the local pet store was just like green anoles and maybe a leopard gecko, the guy who owned the pet store had like a 25-foot berm, a Burmese python. So that was his like pride and joy, but they really didn't specialize in like a lot of the different reptiles.
Back then though, like it was crazy. If you had like, say you opened the store up, they were just flipping stuff. Like they weren't really
right.
I think.
I mean, there was no wild caught, captive bred like.
It was what it was.
It was just Yeah. You
just picked whichever looked the best.
Exactly.
Honestly.
Exactly.
Like you're like, that guy looks like he's dying. But you didn't know what was going on. You're just like, get the greener one.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah. The guy looks good. He could have been the one that was sick, and the other one guys were like not fired up yet.
Right. Yeah.
You know what I mean? You don't know that.
Yeah. Oh, I feel like crap.
Yeah.
It's just like
this guy looks a little skinny. Like 2 days later. But that's how it was back then. And then So my brother would put it on the classifieds to sell these little dragons, and he would have people from all over, man, just knocking at his door,
like,
rich
hey,
people and stuff like that. Yo, who come up in a Benz, yo, like a whole family after church.
I'm here to purchase a dragon, please.
You guys have bearded dragons?
Yeah.
And they would see him, and the kid's like, yeah, man. You know what I mean? And my brother's like, you know, he's cutting deals because he's a hustler. So he's like, yeah, I'll do 2 for 200 or whatever the hell he was asking.
Right.
I'm just, don't even quote me on that. I don't even know. He could have been
we'll just for the sake of numbers.
But he would. There was a pet store that I never went to. There was another one that was far. It was like at least 30 minutes away.
Right.
I guess that's not that far, but
yeah, but still, I mean, when you're a kid,
here you can catch a highway and
boom, that's 2 exits. I'll be there.
Yeah, over there and where I'm from, it wasn't like that. You know, you had to go through town.
Yeah.
It wasn't like,
that's a far bike ride for like a kid, you know.
Man, for real. And so the first time, you know, to get back to your original question, was when I moved down here, right? Mm-hmm. Oh man,
I feel the same way.
This is embarrassing, but I gotta be real.
Tell it, dude. It's
awesome. It was a leopard gecko.
Okay, cool. Yeah.
But it wasn't like even that I wanted to do that. At the time, my girl wanted to get a leopard gecko for her class because she was a teacher.
Oh yeah.
Like
class pet. It's classic.
And
yeah.
She just went to me because the girl is highly intelligent, but I don't know, maybe somewhere in her she thought that I knew everything about everything.
She knew that you had an interest in it, and
she
could maybe bounce some ideas off of you, get your opinion.
What's crazy is I know a lot about dogs, and that's insane.
Oh yeah, me too, dude.
It's like you know, all types of different species,
dude,
where
dogs,
they came from,
birds.
Yeah, just like animals.
Everything. It just surrounds you, you know.
Yeah. So I it was crazy, man. So my girl had asked me about
the leopard gecko for the class.
But, so the teacher ended up. No, it wasn't a thing. It was her. Yeah, she asked me about it, and I was like, "Yo, honestly, let me do some research."
Sure.
You know, it was like more than 10 years ago. So I said to her, "Yeah, cool, man. I don't think I was living down here yet. I think I was visiting."
Okay.
So I ended up going to her school, and all the kids for some reason called me Batman. I guess she told
Batman's here!
Yeah, that I would come in.
He pulled up in the Batmobile!
Yeah, I would come in like real, like I didn't talk a lot. So, you know, they were like, man, that dude, you know, we're talking about 3 years. They're like, man, that guy's scary looking. Cause I didn't
that dude's like some kind of superhero.
Yeah.
Like
you know, and then all of a sudden, like, that's the nickname he gave me.
Sure.
And I was walking out. This is a true story. I was walking out, and I sat down on the chair, and I was waiting for her to come out. And we were going somewhere to eat. Mm-hmm. And I look and there's a bunch of books. It says for whoever for free.
Yeah.
So I'm like, all right, cool. So I walk over there. I'm flipping through it. Boring. And I grab a book, and I didn't even know who wrote this book, but it had a leopard gecko in the front.
Okay.
And I said, wow, that's crazy. So I just took it home. Look, my life is one big coincidence.
Dude,
that's it.
Completely agree.
It's crazy,
bro. The chain of events and how things fall into place.
Yeah, you could either it's the power of suggestion or whatever you want to talk about it, but that's another subject. Bottom line is this. You know, I found it funny that she just asked me about that, and I'm sitting down, and there's a free book to take home, so I take the book home. I put it to the side. And it was like one of those, like, man, the only time I'm going to read this is probably when I poop. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Oh, I'll read this on the can.
So I'm like, oh, that's some shit. You know, once I'm done, I throw it to the side, and I got to do what I got to do.
Yeah.
Throughout the day. But I would always go back to this book. Reading.
Yep.
And then it was the first book that Ron Tremper wrote.
Okay, so it's oh, dude.
So and it was in mint condition.
Yeah.
Okay? At a kid's school. This should have been destroyed and colored in and boogers and whatever.
This isn't for your grade.
No, man,
like,
it was like
high school stuff.
Yeah, man, but there's probably a teacher that had it.
Right.
Who knows how long ago? You know, I don't know. But the chain of events that got that book in front of me, and I had just my girl just recently asked me about it.
Really? Do you still have it?
Yeah.
Really?
And
that's awesome.
And I met Ron Tremper.
Really?
And I had him sign it.
Wow. Nice. Oh my God!
I'll tell you how old that book was. That he forgot he wrote it. He co-wrote that book with Philip. I forget his last name, but Philip. He's another guy who's big in this. Who we wouldn't know a lot about. Like the GTs, like the giant.
Yep.
geckos and stuff from
right.
Lichianus and whatnot.
They are big too.
Yeah, that's a massive.
They say giant. They are not kidding.
No, the GTs are massive.
Yeah.
Like, that's a scary animal.
Yeah.
But it's beautiful too.
Oh yeah,
like,
absolutely.
It's like a big raisin. It's like
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, right.
It's crazy, man. I've never had the chance to own one, to work with that animal, but I have friends that
The giants.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The regular lychees, we had them at the shop when I was working there.
Yeah.
And it
Oh yeah. Now we're talking about lychees.
Yeah, we're talking about lychees.
Those are massive geckos.
GTs, man.
They're really big.
Yeah.
So wait, let me say real quick. We talked about this before. One of the first times we'd actually like hung out, like met each other and got to talking.
Yeah.
We were at a friend's shop,
Yeah.
and I remember you coming in talking about breeding leopard geckos.
Yeah.
And I had the leopard geckos at the time too, and you were just throwing out these crazy morphs, and I was
Yeah.
like, "Whoa, man! I'm not to that level yet, but that's incredible! Like, some beautiful babies." And all that.
Actually, I found them to be a very. It was funny you use the word user-friendly reptile.
It really is.
We said that too.
We say it's like the family pet.
Yeah.
You know, them and bearded dragons.
Yeah.
Like any kid of any age, you know, you can just hold it, and it's not gonna like destroy you. Or
No,
anything.
man. You know, it's I've seen skittish ones and stuff like that, but I've seen them even getting tamed. They're like super sweet.
Sure.
If you buy one from someone, say you know someone who breeds them.
Yeah.
Those geckos tend to be a little sweeter than someone like when you buy from like a big breeder because they don't handle anything.
Right. We've talked about
They mass produce
even if they are captive bred, you know, people who are very hands on. You know, it's not just like a facility with like hundreds of geckos, or it's like let's breed this to this. All right, there's the eggs. Let's go.
There's a new morph. It just came out in 50 years. We haven't had one. And, you know, like I'll touch those animals and they're like super spazzy, and it takes me a while to kind of like, because there's little tips and tricks and stuff like that I normally would like if I gave a gecko to someone or if I sold a gecko to someone, I kind of like had this little sheet of stuff for them to follow.
Okay.
And I think
like a little tutorial just to get them in the right direction.
Yeah, man. Like just not only that, because I mean, if you think about it, if you're buying that animal at a show, like a reptile show, a convention,
they're just like laid out on the table, like take your pick.
First of all, they're chilling in a bin, right?
Not even like a cup.
No, but I'm saying like at their house.
Oh yeah.
Or a facility.
Sure.
Then from there they get cupped.
Yep.
The plane ride over there.
Yep.
Right. Then here's bright lights in their face for about 3 or 4 days.
Yeah.
And because the setup is Friday, right?
Yep. Right.
And then they're there. Boom. It's like you don't know how cold it is, but they have to keep it cooler because there's a lot of people that shoulder in place. There's tight quarters.
Yeah.
You ever been to a real busy reptile show?
Oh, I've been.
You can barely breathe.
I've been to
you can't even breathe, man.
I went to the Daytona shows before, and that's really big.
Yeah, you're like, excuse me.
Yeah.
Excuse me. It's not enjoyable.
I'm sorry. Sorry.
Yeah.
It's like
all day,
everybody.
You're like bumping into all types of stuff. People are looking at you. Hey, man. I didn't mean that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I'm not that way. Sorry.
Yeah. Some people are like, no, that's all right, bro. I'm like, all right. But it was crazy, man. Like, so they're there, they're stressed out. Mm-hmm. Then you got to take it home
and acclimate it to your home setup and all that.
You know, people, and they, and I understand it because
And I've explained it too. Is like you bring something new home, you're really excited, you want to like check it out and play with it, but then it's yeah. But
and
then
now
it's
pictures
like,
are everything.
And then it gets so skittish and frightened, and then like it could overstress it, and you may lose that. Yeah. Like you just got this thing, you're expecting to have it for a long time, and then it's like you're going too far.
I used to be like really soft spoken.
Yeah.
And I wanted to tell people like this is, and I got to this point where I'm like, you see how pretty this is? They're like, yeah. Don't fucking touch it when you get home.
Yeah.
Huh? Don't touch it.
Don't mess.
Excuse my language. And I'm like, can you please, Dad, Mom, tell them not to touch it?
Yeah,
oh man, it's gonna be a hard one, Dan.
Yeah.
She loves everything, and I'm like, I know, but it's for the better of the animal.
Exactly.
Let it get used to it, and eventually it'll be crawling all over her. She could do her homework, and it'll type some keyword, some words on your
yeah, it'll crawl across and do your homework for you.
And that's another thing. When I would go online, I would look for cool reptile videos, and
I always like reptile jokes.
Yeah.
People who have like memes and stuff man. That's so true.
Oh yeah. Like like when somebody's like, go 10 reptiles, and they're like, yo, you need to step your game up, bro.
Yeah,
you know,
right.
Like,
I saw this one. It was a picture of like a Komodo dragon like standing over an entire skyline, like a city, and it's like what people think when I tell them I have monitor lizards.
Oh yeah,
like this gigantic Godzilla beast.
Oh yeah,
like,
it's you know, it's another thing I want to talk about.
Yeah,
is the fact that people think that every reptile's out there to kill your little cute.
Oh, everything is like, does it bite? Does it bite?
Of course it
like,
bites.
Yeah, it's got a mouth.
Like your
it
dog
has to
bites.
bite.
Everything bites.
Yeah.
We don't have to talk about that anymore.
No, yeah.
We know it bites.
Yeah. But also, little kids and families are like, oh, I don't know, like thinking it's gonna.
Meanwhile, they have little.
Yeah, like a
Sparky.
Yeah,
who has bitten everybody in the family,
bites
and
your
ankles
feet
and fingers.
Ankles, yeah, every time.
And because it's grandma's little dog, and it gives her comfort, we're gonna keep Sparky around.
Yeah.
We can't take it to the SPCA or Humane Society.
Yeah, right.
Or give it to another family who can, kind of show it to be a little nicer. Like, we just kind of deal with that.
And grandma's not putting a muzzle on little Sparky.
No, it's
you're just gonna deal with it.
Yeah.
Like, ugh, man.
Yeah, you can't sit on that couch because Sparky's on the couch.
Yeah. Oh, that's Sparky's bed.
Yeah.
Don't go near that.
You know that? The stuff we had to grow up. I'm like, get out of here, man. I was always the one like, man, she ain't looking. And I was like,
bop.
Yeah. I would never hit it because I ain't trying to get big.
No. I mean, just
like,
push it aside.
I used to be like, yeah, like I was trying to scare it away.
Yeah, flinch at it.
My grandma would no, don't mess with Sparky. I'm like, oh man.
Sparky was messing with me, Grandma.
Yeah,
I didn't do it.
Okay,
we're talking about leopard geckos.
Yeah, so I ended up getting I went on Craigslist, and it's funny because I tell people, you see, they're gonna hit me with this. You see, he even does. No, I don't. I don't do anything with Craigslist. I don't.
No, yeah.
I'm not.
I'm not like a Craigslist entrepreneur where I'm putting up like my whole business on Craigslist.
No,
like,
it's never gonna. No. If that's what you do, God bless you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, if you have success at that, good luck.
Maybe that's a different type of style you do. I just don't deal with it because I'm not trying to attract hustlers.
Right, flippers, dude.
No, I'm trying to attract people who want stuff forever. To
keep it. That's what I do.
Pour my heart and soul into these little creatures.
Well, I'm saying all the ones I have, they all have names.
Yeah, everything I have in names. I don't even care. I don't even care if you give it a number. Just make it.
Yep.
Humane it, so I don't know, maybe it makes me feel good.
Oh yeah.
And when because it's hard for me to detach myself from reptiles. And especially like I said, like because there's a story behind everything.
Well, I mean, even some of the smarter lizards, like you really form a bond with them. Like you feel like talking to them, and it's like they're your best little buddy, but. They can't talk back, but their personality just shows it all. Yeah. And it's like, and sometimes even if you've had so many, it's like, I'm just gonna name you Timmy 2 because you remind me so much of the last one, kind of thing.
With a friend of mine who I love. So if you ever catch this podcast, I love.
Yeah.
She gave me a ball python. It was a banana, a pastel banana.
Oh,
I think it was just a
yeah.
Banana. And beautiful animal.
Oh, they're amazing, dude.
Beautiful animal.
The bananas and I learned the bananas.
I feel they should be more expensive.
Right. The bananas and the coral glows.
Yeah. Which is the same thing, actually.
Yeah, exactly.
They're the same thing.
But
I think there's like one dude.
Yeah, just
hashed it out the same year, so they have the right technically to name it.
Right.
But
they're an actual like locality. Is what I've learned. It's like a normal ball python.
Yeah.
A banana is like a normal. Like it's its own thing.
Oh, I didn't know.
I don't think they were actually bred to look that way. It's its own.
I didn't know that.
Isn't that crazy? I found that out and I was like,
I don't know.
That's unreal.
I don't know if that's even true.
I don't know, but I mean, that's what I'd heard. Is like it's got its own thing.
It's a co-dominant gene.
Right.
Because, obviously I bred it to a ghost, pastel ghost.
Right.
And I figured if I could make like 1 or 2 bananas, it'd be awesome. The key is to make a female banana.
Right.
Like,
exactly. Females are where it all happens. They carry the eggs.
But I ended up making, because his name is Pabana and my daughter named that.
I remember that.
she named that because I said pastel banana to my daughter, and my daughter, you know how kids' brains are, she just slapped those two together.
Boom!
And called it Pabana. I'm like,
Pabana.
We all looked at each other like, man, this girl's a genius. Pabana it is. And he's like,
you got
people
it.
love that animal. Like they'll be like, hey man, we post more
Let me see
stuff about Pabana.
Yeah.
So Pabana, I lent him to my good friend to do a project. He was breeding it to a kingpin female.
Okay.
To make like, you know, everything in between.
Yep.
So he just for some reason never did anything. So
damn man, some kingpin bananas or
yeah,
something.
Oh, that would have been beautiful,
that'd be
right?
so crazy.
Oh my gosh, or just a pinstripe banana.
Oh yeah.
So
damn, I didn't even think of that. That's crazy,
they're gorgeous. That's a clean animal. Just beautiful.
I like the pinstripes.
Beautiful.
Dude.
Me too.
Yeah.
I didn't. I'm not gonna lie. I hated them.
I prefer the lighter color morphs,
Yeah.
and then I got a pinstripe, just like real dark, but his belly was almost like white.
Ooh.
So it's like kind of like a contrast difference.
Oh, that's
but
beautiful when you see
I
things
thought,
like
I thought he
real
was
clean
really,
belly.
really cool.
I never been a fan until I started putting like a morph market. You know, you could use the calculator, so
Right.
I would see like different genes cross to a pin,
Yep.
and I'm like, what? So the
And
pinstripe
it starts making some
makes
crazy
some beautiful
stuff. Yeah.
man. Like the female I got, just a regular pinstripe leopard. So it's a
Okay.
leopard gene and
Yep.
pinstripe.
Right.
She looks like a cheetah.
Nice.
She looks like a
That's
cheetah.
cool,
So I
dude.
named her Chitara, which
Yeah,
is
yeah.
also,
I've seen you post pictures, dude.
What's that? The female superhero from Thundercats.
Yeah. Right.
Her
I know
name is
where you're going with that. Yeah.
So I just named it Chitara.
Nice, dude.
She's a future breeder of mine, and she's gorgeous. And I had to force feed her the first pinky rat, which is sad.
See,
I'm so against that.
I've never come down to having to force
It was
feed
more
a snake.
actually not forcing it. It was like assist feeding it.
Oh yeah.
So,
You
like,
know,
hooking it?
pop open their mouth and kind of like
Yeah,
stuff
just put
the
it
head
in
in
there.
there.
Just, I mean, don't even bother the animal. Just put it in there and let it wrap in.
Yeah.
Because naturally, as soon as it hooks on something like that, it like, automatically knows. It's
Like,
weird.
oh wait, something's in my mouth. Let me get rid of that.
Yeah, either
Like-
that or no, but they'll coil around it.
Mhm.
It's weird. So I don't, it's something to do with the
See, I've never had to
it's so
assist
weird.
feed a snake,
Yeah.
so I've heard exactly how to do it
Super
and all
easy.
that,
Yeah.
but it's never really come down to that. Where friends of mine have been like, you know what, like don't try to do it just yet because
No.
it could really stress them out.
Yeah,
like,
it's very true.
Give it
That's a
give
great-
it more
great
time
advice.
and see if they'll just eat on their own.
Yeah, yeah.
It usually comes around.
All the other females that were from either that clutch or because I had like 2 clutches in a row. It's crazy.
That's insane.
Right? I'm like, what the hell? Like
Yeah.
two hatched out like within 2 weeks apart, and I was like,
That's gnarly,
super
though.
excited.
Yeah,
So
exactly. The
out of
best
all of
feeling,
them-
hatching
Oh,
babies,
forget it.
dude. Yeah,
Yeah, you made that.
You're excited.
Yeah.
Yeah.
like the power of you. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like I
like-
did that myself.
I can't
That's so
believe it.
crazy. Like,
Yeah, like I can only imagine people hatch out like hundreds of types of stuff.
well, I'm saying like someone who
insane.
makes something new, and it's like, oh, haven't seen that before.
You know what's
But
crazy?
it's like, do they get as hyped as we do? Like,
yeah, man. I think I don't. See, I don't know the backstory to a lot of people, and this is
Right.
cool about the podcast because eventually
that's what we
want to
try
blow
to
up
do.
to a point where we can get like people like Ron Trimper, and
It's good.
we can even do like a mobile one where we fly out, have a setup.
we would like to go on
know what I mean?
location. Yeah,
Woo,
dude.
just be like, listen, stay comfy, buddy. We're coming.
we're going to
We're coming to your
Hollywood.
couch.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like that kind of stuff.
So
Yeah,
let me ask you. So
Yeah.
we were talking about we got so much to do. We could talk for days.
Yeah,
on
let me
this
tell you
stuff.
something, man. Say no to drugs.
Yeah,
It's
no
all-
drugs.
No drugs.
Don't sell lizards to junkies.
Yeah.
Is what we said before.
the junkies, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, freaking. So the leopard gecko.
Oh, we're talking. Okay, so
I went on Craigslist and I found a leopard gecko, and I text the lady. I don't even know where. Who knows where you're gonna run into.
Yeah.
And the lady sent me a picture of 2 different animals.
Okay.
Same clutch, but like clutch mates.
Yeah.
One was massive and one was like,
Way
small.
smaller. Yeah.
I should have just went on my own,
Yep.
but I took my girl with me at the time, and she fell in love with the little
Oh,
one.
it's so cute. Look at that.
And then like just from experience, like
Right.
for me,
Mm-hmm.
I'm like I don't go for that. I go for
I
I
don't-
go for something that looks robust. and
I
strong,
tend to. I want something
right?
that has a good feeding response
Yeah.
that already has like it's well
It's
started.
hard to explain that to someone who is not really into reptiles.
Trying to
And-
bulk up a smaller animal is it can be very finicky. It can be difficult.
Stressful on both parties.
On both,
like, me?
It's like, I just want to see you grow and be healthy.
Lizzie,
he's
driving me crazy.
Yeah.
How's Lizzie though? He's alright. You know,
he's fine. Don't worry about it.
Girl and shit, like,
nothing to see here.
He's doing great, but he looks like a skeleton. You're like, oh god, bro, you stressing me out, man. I took it to the vet. I'm taking like crazy shots, but that's how it happened. Like I ended up getting that, and you here. I'm gonna let you. This is, you know.
Yeah.
I'm letting you know, off the cuff, you know. So I didn't know what this thing ate, right?
Right.
It was in the freaking book, but I never even looked in the book to see what they ate.
Yeah.
I just was looking at. I was like, I thought the colors.
Oh, the pictures. Yeah.
I was like, oh. It activated the primitive part of my brain.
Yeah.
And I'm sitting there like,
ooh, pretty.
Yeah. Look at yellow. And I'm like,
man.
So that's how that went down. And then I'm like, you know, it was like 2 days later, and my girl was like, we have to go get it food. And I'm like, where?
Yeah, I don't know.
What do you eat? Again,
Yeah.
we have internet.
Yeah.
We have...
You got the library.
I got the book, man.
We had library cards, and we'd go and check out books.
Yeah.
For those of you who don't know what that is, like.
Yeah, right. It's a library. So freaking... oh my god, I freaking go and get... I go to my... There's a park that's... it was adjacent to the property.
Right.
I was living at. And I went in there and... I
grabbed some like night crawlers, like some
dude,
worms.
I grabbed ants. Yeah, so I gave it a hide, and then I went to give it food, and I'm so dumb because I could have just put two and two together. Okay, I could have just got the book, right?
Just open to
page 3, feeding. You know,
yeah.
under feeding, contents,
yeah,
feeding.
Yeah.
And no, I didn't do anything.
And it says like gut-loaded crickets. It's like I don't even know what the fuck that is.
Yeah, I'm like yeah, bro, because so I went in, and my brother knew all this. I could have just called his ass, but like, no, I did actually. Matter of fact, I called my brother. You know what he did?
No.
He was like, "Why'd you buy that?"
Look, I'm asking you for a favor
he goes,
here.
"Bro,
like,
they'll die tomorrow. They're gonna die." And I go, "Why?" Because I bought 2 because I thought they were cool because they live in the desert like bearded dragons, which is a bullshit lie. But
right.
you know,
they tend to stay out of the sun.
Yeah, man.
You know,
how the fuck is a nocturnal animal like a leopard gecko?
Yeah, right.
Right, just far as like body texture, like its skin and all that.
Mm-hmm.
But my brother, for some reason, thought that they all came from the same place. So he's fucking retarded at the time.
They all come from the Amazon.
Yeah,
like
they're from Australia.
Yeah,
so,
dude, I love Australian reptiles.
Oh,
There's
man.
so many.
Oh yeah.
So you got him some ants. Did you eat them?
Nah, bro.
No.
I gave him the fucking ants, right? So we left. I don't know where we went. We went somewhere, and when we came back, the ants were like biting
Oh
him.
no!
And I'm like, no.
Yeah.
His name is Sunny.
Run him under like some water.
So, yeah, got all that shit off,
Like,
and then I put him back under the hide because he I would see him. And again, I didn't know he was nocturnal and all that.
Right.
Like, this shit, I just bought this because
right.
my girl wanted it, and I could just all I had to do was just read the damn book. So
in hindsight.
So I
like
I see the book because I would lose it and then it would reappear. I
Right.
would lose it and then it would reappear. So finally, I was like, let me just grab this book and read it.
Yeah.
Stop looking at the pictures.
Yeah.
Read this shit. And I read it and I'm like, oh, babe. So I Googled Reptile store.
Yeah.
And they didn't, this is the place I was working at, they didn't even exist.
Okay.
You know, they didn't even exist. There wasn't even, they didn't even have that spot open because I used to drive down that street all the time.
Right.
You know.
You didn't see nothing.
And there was a convenience store there.
Right.
I've been there to Wing House.
Yep.
It didn't even exist. So I went to a place in Tampa.
Okay.
That was in an industrial park.
Right.
And I found the address. They were open like 3 days a week, and it was like Wednesday.
5 to 7.
It was a weird hour. But you know, and that's the crazy thing when let us explain real quick. I'm sure you agree with me that when it comes to reptiles, right? You're gonna do what you got to do to find that food.
Oh yeah.
So if you gotta drive 2 hours away,
it's like, damn man, my reptiles are hungry. Like, I gotta get them something.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and people they don't get that animal, but that's what I love. Just like you love whatever animal you love, you'll do whatever you got to do to keep that animal happy. So So we just happen to like reptiles.
Yes.
You know, so
very much,
and everything that comes with that. So
Yes.
that so we were talking about earlier, off camera, that how this
Yeah.
is not just a hobby anymore. It has literally become a lifestyle.
A lifestyle
So
for a lot of people, yeah.
and we embrace it. That grind.
Oh, I love it.
Oh, yeah.
It's all I want to talk about, and if someone
It's almost
takes,
like-
if someone takes interest in what you're saying,
Chill.
you feel like
Oh, yeah.
you're on top of the world.
Oh,
like
yeah.
you know what you're talking
Especially
about.
if
And,
especially if they walk away and you feel the body language as well as just what the conversation was
it's
about.
like, wow,
They
I
walk
just
away-
taught them something that they would have never known
Boom.
ever.
You know
And
what I mean?
just because it's to us, it feels almost like useless knowledge, like you're talking to a brick wall. But then they take in some of that knowledge, and then they come back to you and say, you know what? My animal is doing so
Yeah.
well because of the suggestion that you gave me.
Yeah.
And it's like, wow, like it's
Yeah.
almost, it's a very heartfelt
Yeah.
kind of thing.
Or just to change the opinion, because again, like you were talking about, they think that if you tell them you own a monitor or some kind
Yeah,
of lizard,
you tell them you own certain things, and my biggest hang-ups are the snakes or the tarantulas.
Yeah.
Everybody loves a lizard. You know, they think they're cool and
Yeah.
all, but it's like snakes, they always had that bad rep, and
Yeah.
tarantulas, they're just out to bite you, right?
The worst rep.
Yeah,
Really,
you
like-
can't even get away with.
look,
You know,
if
it's
you're
like, no,
swimming,
no, it's
if you-
sweet, I mean it.
If you're swimming in, even in Clearwater Beach, right?
Ew.
I'm saying whatever,
Yeah.
right? In your mind, like you watch, if you grew up and saw the movie Jaws, you swear up and down there's a great white ready to kill
Yeah.
your
Oh,
ass there,
great!
right?
I'm not stepping
Which is
out
not even
that
true.
far.
It's
Yeah.
not even true.
Yeah.
But I still got that fear in me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like swim with like. They're like, yo, bro, nah, man, I got,
Yeah.
you know what I mean?
You-
You're making too much noise.
Yeah, you
You're making
get-
too much noise.
You get up about chest height, and it's like, I don't think I'm gonna go any
Oh
further.
man, once
than
that
that.
shit, that water starts throwing me,
Yeah.
it's a little dark over here.
Yeah.
It's not as green.
The weight
Not as
starts
blue.
coming in. Yeah.
I'm looking.
High tide.
Doggy paddle closer.
Yeah.
So when it comes to also like reptiles, I guess it comes with its own repeated nonsense. And I was talking about
Exactly
mantras
right.
where people just tend to say things that they're like, bro, there's no. What are you talking about? Like, no.
They
You
were
know what I
saying Wikipedia information.
Ugh.
Like, y'all think you know, but you have no idea.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
what on earth are you talking about? Like,
I'm sitting there like I've heard other people giving other people advice, and you know what I mean? I'm
yeah,
like,
I've been there.
and I'm like, do I say anything?
You almost want to go up to the person and be like, whatever that guy just told you, like, disregard.
Yeah.
That's all bullshit.
What are they
Like,
talking about?
Yeah.
But I'm like, there's a fine line between like,
But I mean, maybe
'Cause-
they're on a conversation that you weren't a part of, and you're like, well,
yeah, you're talking. You better mind your business, boy. You know what I mean? So I don't
go
want
go trust that guy, and good luck with that.
Yeah.
But I don't know if that's entirely true.
Eventually, being like consistent, where you're doing. That's the thing. You try to be consistent with the most updated information based on whatever.
But it's ever changing.
It's-
That's the thing. It's
the
like
way they. It's crazy, man. One day I see them in 2-liter bottles, and next weekend they're like, "Bro, don't do that again, man. Keep respiratory infections."
oh my god.
And I'm like, "But that's what everybody was telling me." You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, so it changes a lot, man. Everything changes, and the thing is, it's not like you're there looking up what's the latest and updated information on whatever subspecies.
Right.
Like,
Yep.
you can't keep up with that half the time.
No, it
you
happens
know?
so fast,
Yeah.
and the
No.
newest and latest and greatest thing is
Yeah.
born.
You know what's a
every
crazy
day.
one? I'll tell you one. It's a crazy one. Here's one that people are gonna be like, yeah, that one.
Yep.
Blue tongue skinks.
Of course.
There's like so many ways to keep them,
Yep.
and people
I'm glad
love
you
them.
brought that up.
People
'cause
love them.
That's one thing I've never owned, but I think they're just phenomenal animals.
They're probably up there, but like, look,
One of your like top 3 kind of thing.
it's got to
top
be the
5,
top.
top 10.
It's got to be the top.
Okay. Oh
now,
wow.
now, as far as owning them,
Okay.
as far as my favorite, like
Yeah.
it's not my favorite in the world.
Right.
It's top. Like, we're talking
Right.
about pound for pound, best lizard, best reptile.
That's awesome. I can't believe.
blue tongue skink.
Yeah.
Even though I love other ones more
Absolutely. Yeah. but-
because of how hardy they are and how forgiving they are, and their
Really?
intelligence. Yeah. Like that shit is crazy to me. Like
That's
something that little.
crazy.
Well, 2 feet, maybe 3 feet, or
Sure,
not even
yeah.
almost 3 feet. Like
Yeah,
20,
yeah.
26,
I
28.
mean, then they're not even very big,
No,
large.
no.
Like my Savannah monitor, she's a fat, chunky, big lizard. Whereas a blue tongue skink, I've noticed they seem more longer, like
yeah,
stretched
they're
out.
manageable.
Yes.
They're a lot more manageable. I guess it's good to have in the house.
Yeah.
It's easy if you have a busy family. I always tell people, man, if you got one reptile, then it's good enough.
Yeah.
You know, they're like,
you don't need 50 to
I don't
show
want
that
to
you
kill.
love them.
I don't want to kill the love or passion behind anybody.
Absolutely, yeah.
But when you do this for so long, you could kind of like help out, because that's all I want to do all the time. It's crazy, man.
That's all you want to talk about. It's all you're thinking about.
Help. And I've learned, you know, because you gotta learn how to adapt to the conversation.
Right. Whatever they may be talking about.
Yeah, you gotta like, okay, bro. Like, so all these crazy things go into consideration, but in reality, like, I love to know how your family is.
Yep.
And because there's a reptile for everyone.
Yes, absolutely.
There's a reptile or something.
We've
something in that nature.
We've kind of deemed the bearded dragon is probably like the #1 house pet reptile these days.
Yeah.
You don't need a dog. Go get a bearded dragon,
bro.
And you're gonna come home from work.
I always love those dads. They're like, how much am I spending?
That's how much my dad. That's what my dad was like. He's like
200.
Yeah, and it's gonna get how big and it eats what? Yeah, like.
And I'm like, I just laugh because I'm like, yo, I swear to God, I see this fucker in 1 year, and he's the one bringing it in, and he's like,
he's the best pet in the world. Like,
yeah, and not only that, I'll be like, I'm like, bro, yo, you want to sell me that beautiful dragon I sold you? He's like, bro, you fucking crazy? I love Rex.
Oh, do you now?
I'm like, fucking Rex goes to the beach hunting.
He comes everywhere.
I have a construction company. He chills on my hood.
Oh
I got him a little umbrella. Yeah.
He's basically the mascot.
Yeah, I'm like, so you just chill? He goes, yeah, I named my company after him. I'm like, yeah, I told you, man. Like, that's how it is.
I'm saying.
Like, everybody wants to shit on
just
dragon.
yawn.
Yeah.
Big yawn.
Dude, that's like, I can't stand when I can't take a picture of any of my reptiles yawning.
Oh, dude, now I got a picture of mine.
I wish I could go like this.
I got a picture of mine
just,
yawning in front of a mirror. It's my Instagram picture. He's yawning in front of a mirror, and it looks like he's thinking it's another male, and he's like getting angry about it. But really, he's just like, like whatever, you know, doesn't care.
Some like the males.
Between I want to say real quick, between the yawning pictures and the geckos licking their eyeball, I'm always like a split
or ripping off their
their shed. Yeah, I'm always a split second off.
Yeah, you're like
yeah, it's funny, but
So we go everywhere. So again, guys, say no to drugs.
Yeah.
So back to, let's go way back to the thing. I got the leopard gecko, so I want to speed up this story.
Yeah, so I just want to say, let's move forward. We got the leopard gecko.
Yeah, that's what started.
Did you end up getting
more?
Not only more, but did you learn how to care for that one?
Yes.
Okay,
yes,
great.
That's the main thing. Like, I went and got it. I think I've been.
It's a starting point for a lot of people. Is just learning what it takes to actually raise even the smallest little geckos to the largest snakes and lizards.
Yeah.
You know, it's just you really need to learn a basis and then work from that.
You know what's, when I went to Puerto Rico, I was so little. I was in 2nd grade when I went there.
Yeah.
And there's a place called Jayuya, Puerto Rico. If you guys don't know about it, Google Jayuya. It's spelled Jayuya.
Jayuya.
Jayuya, right?
Okay, yeah.
Dude, the island is riddled with gorgeous places. Like, just shit that you never thought even existed.
And
like,
there it is.
It's in this island, right? But Jayuya, right? I've been to all of them. They're all gorgeous.
Sure.
There's something special about Jayuya. The air, the atmosphere, the pressure. Like, it's different, man. It's
You're
higher.
really painting a picture. I feel it. I'm hanging out right now.
Bro, it's higher. It's at the tallest part, the highest point of Puerto Rico. So the tallest mountain of Puerto Rico, that's where Jayuya, resides.
All right, so damn, dude, you're talking like mountain range, kind of scape.
Yeah, exactly. And there's a lot of the Aboriginals, which we call in Puerto Rico, we know them as Taino Indians, which is where my bloodline's from.
Okay.
They went inside because they obviously seen a lot of their native brothers and sisters dying from everything the Europeans brought. Not just diseases, but like just capturing, enslaving. So the last war that was fought, and you guys can Google this, it wasn't Jayuya. Now, when my grandmother, who was a native, took me, and she was like I remember, man, I woke up in the morning, and I could hear the rooster, and I look on the porch, bro, and it's, as far as the eye can see, gorgeous green. Flowers of all sorts. The hibiscus flowers there they look like they're on steroids, bro.
Oh,
they're like this big. Like,
I've
never seen shit like that. Some flowers, I'm like, whoa. And then all types of lizards.
I'm sure, yeah.
Yo, bro, all types of crazy shit. What I didn't see,
Yeah.
which are common now, I guess, it's an invasive species, is the iguana.
Yeah.
The red, the green, you name it.
Dude, we were talking about that. Red, greens, blues,
Yeah.
the albinos that are yellow.
Yeah, they're
Like-
pretty badass.
Yeah,
You
dude.
think, but when I was there, I didn't see that in Hayuya at all.
Okay.
I didn't see that at all. What I saw was a lot of the Puerto Rican anoles, the bigger ones, the giant ones.
The Cuban night anoles and stuff like that.
There wasn't a lot of Cubans in this area.
Oh, still, okay.
It was
yeah.
more still the native green Puerto Rican anole.
Sure.
And then the giant ones, like it's in the canopy. There's like every section
Yeah.
of a tree or something like that carries a specific anole.
That's insane,
It-
really?
That's crazy.
I just
Yeah.
learned this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just learned this through another documentary that was like 25 minutes long. I'm
Yeah.
like, what the hell? I had no idea.
Yeah.
So, and then they tested everything based on the usage of the legs and how long
Okay,
and
right.
short and thickness and all.
Just, yeah, simple differences that make it like
it was insane,
a
bro. He
different
goes,
species.
yeah, and the guy had it on point. Like the dude was like, "Yeah, see, when we get to that section right there, then we're gonna get the big ones."
Yeah.
And he's like, the guy's looking at him like, "Whatever, bro." But you know what? He went up there,
He shows
shaboom,
up.
and it was a monster anole
Look
there.
at that guy.
And he's
Look at
like,
this big
"Whoa."
thing. Like,
And it was like, it wasn't even scared. It was like, "Hey, what's up?" You know, when a
Yeah,
nose dude
yeah.
kind of look at you like,
yeah, they give you that side eye.
I'm about to run, but are you gonna chase
Yeah.
me? You know, that shit, like, so, but when I went there, man, think about that, man. Think about that. Put that in your brain right now,
Dude,
ladies
it's so
and gentlemen.
gnarly. It's so gnarly.
To go into I'm in second grade, so what are you, like 8 or
Yeah,
something
I
like that?
swear, dude.
Yeah.
Under 10 years old for
Now
sure.
remember, I'm a city boy,
Going into the jungle, like,
and then I'm watching the Jungle Book when I was little. I seen all this stuff, and I'm in this now. Bro.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm in this magical world now.
yep,
Okay, that I don't know shit about.
yeah.
But my mom said, I don't know, get lost. Like, it's like, what do we do?
That's
I don't
every
know.
kid. That's a kid's dream
Right,
right,
I'm
there.
like, is she serious?
Go
I'm
play.
I'm like talking to my brothers, like, she serious, man? Because we didn't have
Yep.
Atari and all that shit like
no, yeah.
kids in the U.S.
Then
did.
you fade into the distance, like, bye.
Man,
we're going off.
We went into, and the cool thing is that a lot of my uncles, and my grandfather and all that, they loved it.
Oh yeah, that's
They're
their,
like-
their backyard.
You
So
wanna
they,
sound
they
cool?
explore it.
My aunt hashed out an anole,
Yeah.
right? This motherfucker had like 3 regenerated tails.
Oh my
It
god.
was like this, bro. It had a fucking Poseidon fork thing.
Yeah.
A trident
Yeah,
tail,
bro,
dude.
trident,
That's
dude.
so sick.
And I'm like, why? He goes, no, I would grab it, you know, and
And
play
it-
with it and throw it back, and he would grow another tail. And by the time I was up there, I don't know, he could have had like 10, I don't know.
Oh
I made
my
that shit.
God.
But he was still fucking alive.
Yeah.
So I don't know how long those things live, or maybe that's a descendant of his, but
Sure, yeah.
I was like, because I don't know what their lifespan is.
3-tail anoles. It
but-
became its own species.
Yeah, but I swear to God, man, it was crazy. The stories I would hear from my uncles and aunts, because
Yeah.
my grandmother had like 16 or 18 kids.
Ooh.
So now you gotta think how big was that family.
Sure.
So and they all knew everything. Like my grandmother, she would be like, we had this canopy that was next to the house. Dude, it was awesome. It was vines on the top.
Mhm.
It grew that way. They made
Yeah.
like a net. So I guess they were
Nice.
trying to grow grapes.
Okay.
So it was sort of
Yeah,
big,
great
but all
grapevines,
this other
yeah.
stuff grew on top, and it was like cool, beautiful blossom trees or something like that, if I could recall.
Sure.
And I went in there. My grandmother, she tells me, "Hey, be careful when you go under that canopy." And I said, "Why?" Because
No, I'll be fine.
there's bugs like this big, and they'll just pop on your head.
Still, I'll be fine. Like,
So I'm like going in there, all freaked out.
Yep.
So I'm looking at everything. I'm like, okay.
Alright,
She goes,
look
and
at-
there's
look
a bigger no. She kept saying a big lizard.
Yeah.
That red eyes. Those are the ones you don't
Ooh.
touch. And I go, why? Because they'll bite your finger.
They got the devil in them. Like, the red eyes.
Yeah, so maybe because it's through like stories that
Sure.
the Aboriginals
Folklore
there,
and all that,
like,
yeah.
they just kept repeating the same crap, and it's true because I'll give you a prime example. One specific animal, that's bullshit. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? And it was a freaking Teller's whip scorpion.
Okay.
My grandmother said, she goes, yeah, if that thing has pus on it or something like that, it's gonna be moving and it's gonna jump at you, and if that pus touches you, there's not a hospital within 100 miles, so you're fucked. No, remember, I'm 8 years old
Yeah,
when
I'm
she tells me
saying
this.
scare you into submission there.
I said,
like,
she goes, so come in before the lights turn off. And that's just shit they used to say before the lights go down or something like that. But then I found out it was a tailless whip scorpion and it was pregnant.
okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
She didn't know what the fuck that was.
Yeah, yeah.
She don't study bugs. She just knows that shit is ugly.
That's
And
funny.
I gotta stay away from that. You know what I mean? Like, she would say, it makes noises. No, actually.
They're pretty crazy looking,
it
too.
was a frog that made the noise, but
Yeah.
it was always, when you would hear this noise, people would be like, they called it a guaba, right? That's the
Guaba.
Guaba in
Okay.
Spanish. So I used to be like, we would hear it in like, because we had outhouses
Sure.
in some of the houses we used to
Yeah,
live in, I
right,
remember.
right.
But some of them had like regular, just regular.
Some of them have like a crack on the bottom of the door and like a snake will slither in there.
Dude,
when
I
you're, like,
remember
sitting down. Like,
I'm gonna brush my
whoa.
teeth and there's a scorpion just chilling right there. He's like, and he would just get all pissed off. I'm like, can I brush my
Put up
teeth?
them claws.
I would go to take a leak and shit, and right there on the rim is just a scorpion just chilling.
Just piss on it and knock it into the
Nah,
toilet.
man, I would freak out and
Yeah.
freaking
I'll go to the bathroom later.
How gangster are my uncles though? They
Yeah.
come up with a fork, yo. I swear to God, man. He walks up to this thing.
Yeah.
He stabs it with the fork.
Dink.
He had a bonfire in the back, lit it up, and he cooked
it.
it and fucking ate it in front of my face. And you know what I'm talking about? too,
Damn.
you crazy ass motherfucker. 'Cause that dude was crazy. And yeah.
It's a delicacy in
Dude,
my country,
that
I
shit,
guess.
like, you could hear it, and I felt bad, now, like, I think, like, he made the little,
Dude,
lobster noise and shit, but it fucking,
It's
yeah,
like-
whatever the fuck.
fucking
And I'm like,
screams
yo,
and
is that
shit.
making that noise? It was just, I guess it was air escaping, or just, whatever. But freaking, he ate that shit, dude. He goes, these are good for you. And I'm like,
Alright.
nah, bro, have some. I'm like, nah.
No, I'm good.
Yeah, man, like, crazy shit. Like,
You see that like Anthony Bourdain, like eating around the world, like eating like chocolate covered crickets and stuff like that.
man, that dude's
But I
crazy.
mean, a barbecued scorpion. That's a little
He was,
different.
but we were like cooking shit, and he just put that bitch over there and ate it, man. Like,
That's an
They knew-
appetizer.
yo, they knew things like, for instance, like I stepped on I had a scorpion sting my toe.
Ooh.
Toe swelled up like crazy.
Yep.
They tell you to shake your shoes before you put them on.
Yeah.
Shake
That's
your shoes.
actually, I've heard that a lot actually.
I didn't believe that shit, man. So I just put my foot in, and I get stung.
Yep.
And
Ow!
I'm like, so
jeez,
your
like-
shit will swell up, and
Yep.
if you're allergic, then you're screwed.
I mean,
There
yeah.
ain't no EpiPen then. You
Well,
know
that's what I'm saying.
You're
That's
just gonna
like
die.
they give it the equivalent of like a wasp sting or
Yeah,
something
so
like that.
does,
I got
yeah.
stung by my Asian forest scorpion before, and it hurt like hell.
It did?
Like, I mean, well, it was like a pressure kind of hurt where it's like a needle going into you, and it's like, ugh, like it hurt.
Yeah.
But I put ice on it right away. It was on my thumb, and I didn't feel any symptoms. I didn't swell it up or anything. I mean, it hurt. Like, he stung me, but it may have just been like a warning.
I
kind of thing.
can't even remember, to be honest, like the scale of the pain. I don't think I felt pain.
It's
It was
like I
itchy
said,
and it swelled up.
Yeah.
And then it was, I felt like there was, I would describe
Like a
it.
throbbing
It was
pain,
throbbing, but I'm like, oh, what is there? Like a heartbeat in my finger?
Yeah.
That's what I thought, because you're
pulsating
little,
like that.
you're always trying
Yeah.
to picture, paint pictures. So, but my toe, and yo, all my uncles grabbed me, and there's a shit ton of them.
Yeah.
They're all freaking jungle strong.
Yeah, yeah,
Like
yeah.
these guys climb trees,
Right.
and they're in their 50s. Like they're like,
Oh,
you
dude.
want a coconut? Okay.
Yeah.
Straight ninjas, bro.
Jump up there and then jump back down.
Boom, come down, and then they would just grab. They all held me down, and I remember they pulled from a grapefruit tree.
Right.
It has like spikes or something like that, and he pulled that, and then it's gross, man. But they all held me down.
They stick it,
They stabbed my toe. I guess there was something in the grapefruit.
some kind of extract,
spine,
yeah.
And then they squeezed it out and they rubbed it. They stabbed you with it to
Yeah.
initial squeeze it. Boom! I didn't have to go to the hospital.
Yeah. Hey, man, home
The
remedies.
next day, bro, the next day I'm walking normal.
You're running
like,
around, running in the ocean, like
Yeah,
laying on
my
the
grandma
beach.
knew crazy stuff too. She'd be like, listen, come over here. You know that plant that's by here? Yeah, grab that. Bring that with this and this and this. And then
Just like crush it all together.
She did some crazy shit because I twisted my ankle over there when I was 15. I went
Dude,
back.
home remedies, like that's so crazy. Like,
I mean, this is
How
you gotta
they conjure
understand.
that up.
These people, it's trial and error.
yeah.
'Cause, some people are either died,
That's awesome.
you died or
Yeah,
hallucinated.
yeah. You got to
Stay
find a
doing it.
way.
You know what I mean?
You make or break.
Yeah.
So
And that's
like-
that's in every culture too, if you think about it.
Absolutely, yeah. All around the world. So moving forward a little bit.
Yeah.
So you're you love reptiles, obviously.
Yeah.
Growing as a kid, you've had some crazy experiences,
Yeah.
and you had leopard geckos.
Yeah.
So where did it go from there? We've talked about ball pythons.
I did the Leos, and I felt like I didn't need to learn anymore. There was other morphs that I thought were
pretty
really cool,
self-explanatory.
but I always wanted to do super giants. Like,
Yeah.
I fell in love with that. Like, I googled it, I did research, I found it. It was awesome. I stuck to that.
So you wanted to work more with leopard geckos
Only with the super giants. Like, I bred other stuff to make.
Right.
To be honest, I bred the other morphs and sold those just so I could get money to buy more super giants from Ron.
I mean, some people do that, you know.
Just because I'm like, I was obsessed with that, and then I got rid of everything, kind of weeded all that out, just so I could stick to the super giants.
Okay.
And then I did there, and then a friend of mine gave me a crested gecko that was mind blowing. It was actually, the entire body was like whitish, slight soft thing, but it was more white.
Yeah.
And ghostly. It had like a ghostly look. His name was Ghost.
Yeah.
Ghostface. That was
Ghostface, nice.
Yeah. And he was huge. I mean, he had a 3-finger head head. It was the biggest crested gecko I've ever seen.
Yeah.
And I thought, so if they have a super giant or a giant gene, why they don't have that?
For everything.
Yeah. So I just so I was on a hunt to find the biggest females and breed it to this dude and make giant crested geckos. It was a project
that'd be
I wanted
so
to do.
gnarly.
So I did. I it's not that I did it, but science-wise, like if you want to break that down, all the babies came out abnormally huge.
The genes are just
so
crazy.
Something was in either those females or the male,
and
they were carrying that gene to create bigger because the babies were way bigger.
Yep.
And when they were like a year old, they were like bigger than normal crested geckos.
Right.
And it helped that he also had good genetics. So it was
that's what it really comes down to.
No, this guy who bought that Cresty, like paid mad dough for that Cresty.
I'm sure. Yeah, we saw a few of them that were just ungodly expensive.
He had so many.
Yeah.
And it was kind of again. It killed. Like sometimes when you have sign, it might not for all. The more you give me, the better.
Right.
I'll accommodate it.
Yeah.
But some people, they like that passion of certain things they do, so they don't want to. They don't want to
branch
too
out.
much. They don't want to do crazy stuff like that.
Yeah.
They got 2 or 4, and that's good enough for them.
Yep.
And that's cool. So that's why he gave it to me. He was, just come over. And the dude lives in a mansion, so I had to no, he did. It was cool. I'm not gonna say no names.
Oh yeah.
But he maybe in the future we might have him on here.
Yeah, that'd be great.
He's like, yeah, man.
That'd be great.
Freaking, he gave me that animal, and then I was on a quest to breed that, and then I did that. Then from there, I got a blue tongue skink.
Yep. Okay.
My first blue tongue skink.
Yes, dude.
And when I got that blue, I found out what they ate. Like I went online. I went to bluetongueskinks.net originally just to get my information.
See, I always like that they eat snails.
They eat everything. Man.
Yeah.
They literally eat almost anything. They're.
Do they have like fruits and vegetables and?
Some will like them, some won't.
Do they eat like pinkies, like meat?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh wow.
They're omnivores. They'll eat.
That's
what
crazy.
I give. This is what I give mine.
Yeah.
I go to Walmart and I get Pure Balance.
Mm-hmm.
They're like upscale food. It's like blue buffalo and all that. It's grain free, nasty. Anything that's free.
Yeah.
So that's out of it. I get the little
non-GMO.
Yeah, all that stuff. I get the little ones that are like maybe this in height.
Yeah.
And this round.
Yeah. Okay.
Right? I cut that in half.
Mm-hmm.
I add to it. It's my own blend. It's a Repashy product, so we're not sponsored by Repashy, but
we're just gonna sponsor us Repashy.
Yeah, that was great.
Zoomed 2.
Yeah, Zoomed will hook us up. For real, right? But I used Repashy Super Pig, Calcium Plus.
Yep, I know what you're talking about. I feed my crested geckos like Repashy.
Yeah.
And I've actually
had Super Pig and Calcium Plus.
Well, I had desert horn toads that I tried to raise with. They had the high acidic powder.
Yeah.
And
that's good stuff.
Yeah,
to trick them. It's hit or miss.
It worked for a little while, but
it's weird. Well, that's a hard animal to.
That's a very, very hard.
Because a lot of times, their brumation is super serious.
Yeah.
They look like they're dead.
I had like 6 or 7 of them at one point in like a big setup, and I was like, oh, they're like $20-$25 a piece. I'm gonna get a bunch of them.
They're cool looking.
And I loved them. They're so cute. They're so cute.
Yeah.
So I had a bunch of them, and I thought, oh, I'm gonna breed them and have like these tiny little spiky babies.
They're like miniature bearded dragons.
Yeah, they're kind of like that. Yeah,
like a little
but
miniature.
they're actually very fun pets to have.
Yeah.
But it was just getting them to eat.
Yeah.
I mean, people were like, you got to buy them carpenter ants and all this other stuff. Like, order it online. And it's like, I would get pinhead crickets and waxworms and powder them in this supplement, and they would eat it.
Yeah.
You know, but some of them wouldn't.
Yeah.
So it's like when you have 6, 7 of them, you know, they were.
Did you do the whole like you did the sand and put a cup, a deli cup in there with the ants, with the straw, and then you cover all that up to make it look like it's an anthill?
Yeah. I tried so much stuff.
There's a guy who came in and he actually taught me that. I didn't even know that.
No, I did my research on them too, and that's
the first time I think I literally threw a because you know how they say, and this is not true. This is just they sit there and say if you have a whatever like a bearded dragon, you want to put you measure the food based on the space between the eyes.
Yeah, their head. Yeah,
you can't do that with that animal.
No,
because they don't eat stuff that big.
No, they got such a small little mouth.
So you got to give it pinheads and small little things that look like ants, like something small like an ant.
Something that barely moves. Like
I didn't even know that, man. So that's crazy how like you have to mimic.
I learned a lot about them like that, but I mean it wasn't very successful. I'm just gonna say, you know, I had them for probably a little over a year, but once, I mean, like I said, some of them would eat more, and some of them would just, it wasn't like acclimating to their diet.
Yeah.
You know, they knew better or something.
Yeah, it's weird, right? They're like, it's natural. Like,
so they started dropping one by one, like not eating enough, and it's like, man, this sucks.
So the blue tongue. To come back to the blue tongue, I love that blue tongue. It was a Maruki, believe it or not. It was a traditional Maruki. It was probably wild caught.
Sure.
But it was so sweet and intelligent. It was so smart. I used to do Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu in my backyard because I lived in a corner first floor apartment.
Yeah.
And the gym I went to was across the street.
Sure.
As far as where I worked out, but the place where I trained jiu-jitsu and mixed martial arts was in Tampa. Like when I had to go and fight and stuff like that.
Right.
I would take that blue tongue skink out.
Yeah.
And he would know where to go. Like I'm talking about outside. Yeah. He went underneath the bushes and he would chill right there and bask. And then it was just enough, little bit of sun that he would use that and just chill there for hours.
That's gnarly, dude. I didn't know they were like
so
that.
Smart, bro.
You know?
Like someone, like, I mean, look, I have another one that if I do that with, he's dipping on me. He's out.
Later. I'm outside.
Like, screw you,
goodbye.
Man. My female, I don't ever handle this girl. Now that I have, fast forward, I have 2 Irene Jayas, which are awesome, and I'm trying to breed them. And I thought I did. I think she had like a false pregnancy because apparently they can do that.
Yeah.
They're live birth.
They are live birth. I was gonna ask.
Yeah, and they can give you anywhere from like maybe 3 to like 12 to 15 puppies.
Whoa,
it depends on how either. You know, who knows? It solely depends on her. You be like, oh, my girl's huge. She's gonna give me a big litter. I'm like, no, that's not you. She might be a female that gives you 1 litter, or if not, 1 litter every 5 years. You don't know.
Yeah.
So if your goals are to get blue tongue skinks to make money off them,
I saw a joke.
You need a super backup plan.
I saw another reptile joke where it was like how to become a millionaire selling leopard geckos. Start out as a billionaire. Like you gotta have.
You're gonna be broke by the time.
Yeah.
You know, people. You look at it, man. If you're into look, the bottom line is this: if you're into breeding reptiles.
Right.
Your goal is to make some kind of money, right?
I mean,
think about it. Think about it.
Some people want to make money, but it's like
their motives. What you do with that money is different.
Right.
Either to I say recycle, but you want to reinvest it into your own business to do things, or I don't know, you want to go get yourself a hot ass motorcycle. I don't know.
I need a new TV.
But
sell some snakes.
Yeah, like, or maybe you might need a new camera. Like,
right.
It's reinvesting in the business.
Sure, yeah.
But the thing is, like, if anybody tells you that they're not in it to make any kind of money, if they're breeding,
right,
then they're lying to you because it's not that you're being evil.
No,
it's your intent with what you do with that money. It's your business, but if you're doing it like. For instance, remember I was trying to tell you, like, I sold Really cool, different morphs,
Yes.
but they weren't super giants. But it was so I could grab that money and then buy
And invest into the super giants.
because I'm
Right.
like, it's eventually I want to weed all that out. That's what I did, and people were like, oh, I want you to do a tour and all this, and at the time when I first started,
Yeah.
I didn't know at all that I was gonna my channel was gonna blow up.
Yeah.
You know, I didn't know that a lot of people were gonna go to me for gospel.
Well, it's also you said earlier that you know, people they just like to see that stuff online. It's become so popular.
It's easy.
That it's easy to it's easy to find it now, but also like having reptiles as pets has become so widespread, you know. Whereas when we were kids, you know, we'd see these things in the wild. Never knew that we could own them as like a house pet. You know, so people see.
Never knew how smart they were.
Exactly. People see it firsthand, how you handle it, and how like you're kissing it, and it's just so docile, and they're like, wow, I want that. Like I'm gonna chase that feeling.
That's
you know,
crazy.
like
I've got a lot of people who were deathly afraid of anything.
Yeah,
but then
absolutely true.
I sit there, and this is 3-5 years later, and this, let's say this because I know exactly who I'm talking about. I ain't gonna say no names.
Sure.
But this person walks in, and they've never bought any other reptile again. They only have this one. Eventually, I think they got another bearded dragon.
Bearded dragon. Yep.
But they're so content and happy, and they've done so much research on the species that they sit there and they'll hear a customer say something, and then they'll be like, no, listen, nah, and then they're spitting knowledge.
They're telling them,
and I'm sitting there like, and they're like, yo, D, and then they'll fist bump me. They'll fist bump me like,
I got that from you, man.
Thank you, man. And then that's beautiful, man, because now their children are into it. So I got that person. Now their children into it. You know.
Oh, dude, we even said our kids love the reptiles. I mean, it's just a chip off the old block.
My younger daughter, I don't know if she does. She's too young yet. She's like 2, so she's just like, oh, go, but I want to go smash something, you know. So she don't. But the older one,
it's kind of how my son is.
My 4-year-old is like, she actually has a boa. She has her own boa.
I got my daughter a ball python for a pet.
I got it, and I don't even know, man. She's so cute. Like I had it. It was it's a super ghost jungle.
Oh, you're talking so yeah. It's not just a Colombian red tail.
No, it's a nicer morph.
Oh, ooh.
It's a super ghost
pretty,
jungle.
dude,
Yeah, super white eyes. Like I take pictures.
I love the white eyes on the boas.
Yeah,
shudder.
Yeah, her name is Storm, which is the X-Men character. Who when she gets mad, right, her eyes turn white.
And they got like the static and all.
Yeah,
oh my
so
God,
that's her name, Storm. And anyways, I brought it home. I seen this snake. I Googled. I saw a list of it.
Right.
When they brought all these crazy, insane, high-end boas to the store, I didn't know any of these.
And I didn't know any of them are hard to come by.
Monster, jungle, motley, albino, lipstick, you know what I mean? I'm like, what the hell is going on here?
Yeah.
Right. So, and I already knew. At that point, I had the ball python on Smash.
That's what I'm saying. It's like ball pythons is where I started, but then you jump into the boas. That's a whole other game, dude. Yeah,
that's a game changer right there.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. So and then I got into other boas like what I would call tropical boas. They're not as big.
Like Amazon tree boas, or
no, more like Jamaican boas.
Okay.
And, Dominican red mountain boas.
The red mountain boas, yeah, those
I'm
are
obsessed
sick.
with those.
Those are pretty too.
They're gorgeous, bro. Some are born either really gorgeous or they're born and they don't look that good.
Kind of a brownish red, but as
they turn. Yeah,
what I'm saying, when they grow,
about a year or 2 in, you're like, it's not even the same animal. You could do a picture when you first posted it. I got the running bones. You're like,
yeah, it's funny.
But then all of a sudden, 2 years later, you're like,
yeah, I have a picture of one of my first boa, and I have him like wrapped around my fingers, and then I just took a picture of him the other day. He's slumped over my shoulder, goes down to my foot, and is still hanging over my back.
That's insane, right?
Dude, he's like 7 foot long.
Yeah. My Argentine boa is like that. My male Nigel. I think it's Nigel.
Yeah, dude, he's badass.
He's British.
Dude, he's like black and gold, dude.
That's it.
He's so cool. Yeah, he's so cool.
I don't know where his eyes start, so it's hard for me. You see me when I post that on Instagram. If you guys I want to see like any of the stuff on Instagram. It's
Oh yeah, plugs, dude.
you don't mind?
No, go ahead, absolutely.
It's the THE Mass is MASS and 33. So it's the Mass 33. And
Mass 33.
How I came up with that name is the 33 developmental stages of your mind. Okay.
Okay.
Mass representing the mass of people, population, obviously. So when I first started this, I was enlightened, you know, like as far as reptiles wise. And
Mass development.
But it hit me. So I said, man, I wanna teach. Like
you want to spread
and I
your
want to
knowledge.
learn more.
Yeah.
So I felt like I mastered this and took it to another level. Now I want to learn more stuff and then teach and teach. I'm like obsessed with learning and teaching. That's crazy.
That's something that I aim to do as well. You know, like people come by and see that I own such a variety of animals, and they're like, "What's your take on this? What do you think of that? What's that like having it as a pet?" And you just raffle off like every bit of knowledge that you know.
Most of the time, when a person, because here's a good question, right? You're supposed to be asking me questions.
Yeah.
Let me ask y'all a question.
Yeah. What's up?
First, Brandon, I'm gonna hit you off first.
Yeah.
Brandon, he's off camera, but he's
camera. Brandon's running camera.
Brandon's running camera, but Brandon, what's your least favorite reptile? Just be real.
Oh man,
off the cuff, baby.
That's a tough question too.
Come on, be real.
Like, I honestly snakes are not my thing.
That's okay.
Snakes
because remember
not
earlier we were talking about like there's a reptile or an arachnid or some sort of whatever for everyone.
Yes.
Some are slower, some are calmer, some are speedy, some are, you know what I mean? Some are spazzy, some are flighty, some are bitey. You know, it all breaks down to what it is you like, and sometimes you won't even know. You can go 10 years hard in the game, right? 20 years hard in the game. I've seen it. I swear to God, in 10 years, I've seen this where someone totally folds what they're famous for, and says, "I thought that this was what I've always wanted or loved."
And they find something new.
And I got this Fiji iguana, man.
Oh, those are cool
and
looking
it's
too.
Over.
Yeah,
I just want to breed these. Nah, you know that's illegal, whatever. But maybe there's some. I just gave that as a thing because it's very beautiful animal.
It's true. I know about the Fiji iguanas.
But like for instance, I'll give you an example. Like when I got a recently and on my Instagram YouTube channel, the Master 3, I posted where I got finally I got a Goody sapphire.
The sapphire tarantula.
And
the good booty.
No, I've always wanted one for years. And I was showing.
I've always seen them.
2.5 years ago, I was telling people about them. About 2.5 years ago, and I didn't know that when I said that, people were like, I tell them, "Hey, Google this," because I'm like, I don't like tarantulas. You know, these are
well, that's
dudes,
we
dudes
talked
as well
about
as girls.
Too.
You know what I'm saying? And
We've
this
talked
is me
about it.
experiencing this firsthand, and I'm sitting there and I'm telling them, I'm like, hey, because I know this. I mean, bro, if you Google a Goody, you know?
Oh yeah, it's
and
the most amazing.
And you're telling me that you're not feeling that?
Yeah, if you see it and you're like,
I'm sorry, bro, you're not
lame.
You're not human.
Yeah, like, dude, what are you talking about? Yeah.
You know, I don't mean you have to own it, but look at it and tell me that that's not one of the most beautiful creatures you've ever seen in your life.
Yeah, it's definitely
pound for pound as far as color contrast and how blue and the yellows, the little white and
oh my god, dude. Yeah, we've talked about it on the show too. We've said, you know, I learned that a lot of the tarantulas, you know, a lot of them are called by their scientific names.
Yeah.
A lot of people, they like really get a rush off of calling them that, like showing their knowledge for it. But I knew it as the P Metallica for so long because I just thought, you know, it's the blue metallic looking tarantula. But then I found out it was called the Goody Sapphire as its common name. And I'm like, that's such a weird name. Like, I mean, if the common name.
Do you mind if I don't on, while we're on that subject?
Yeah, go ahead. Yeah.
From common names to all these like
scientific.
Okay, now I appreciate the scientific names.
I know a few,
especially in the tarantula world.
Yes.
Because that common name might have 3 subspecies.
Exactly.
Right. Okay. So I didn't care about that because a lot of times when I first started, like going, like learning, I was intimidated, and this is the truth,
It's a little overwhelming at times.
Dude, because I would sit there and people would be like, "Hey, do you know about the specific?" And I'm sitting there, I'm like, ah. So I had to. It's like,
we've said that they got to dumb it down a little bit.
I'm like, listen, bro, look around, bro. Look around.
Yeah.
You're common folk here.
You see my face.
You know what I mean?
You know who you're talking to.
I'm
right
like,
now?
no, it's not even that. It's
No,
really
yeah.
like, it's not even that. It's really like, these are just common folk here.
Yeah, yeah.
Like, we can't have you saying these crazy big ass words because nobody's feeling you, bro. Like, nobody's feeling you. You're not cool.
Yeah, professor.
You're not cool.
We get it.
I know what they show you on TV with the Big Bang Theory and all that shit,
Yep,
but all
yep.
that nerdy shit is not really cool. What's cool, right, is the animal itself.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, and the love for that animal.
The appreciation that they
and
get,
learning about that animal.
Yes, yes.
But the whole the gig is up, nerds.
Yeah, we got you.
You need to switch your game up, bro.
On the Reptile Radio Extravaganza, we're calling you out.
Yeah, but it's crazy because like back people actually thought that being a nerd, it was affiliated with knowing stuff about reptiles, or
I wouldn't even think that necessarily.
or it was like gothic. No, we're talking about the 80s, bro.
Okay, yeah,
80s and 90s.
Yeah, yeah.
It started changing.
Yeah, you have to be like a goth to be walking around with like a snake on your shoulder.
right? Yeah, that's what it was.
Yeah,
like you're like,
sense.
oh god, when you're like, what kind of animal do you have? I have a red-tailed boa, and you're like, what the?
Stays with me in the dark a lot.
Yeah,
Like,
I like the
I do like rituals and stuff
Yeah.
and pentagrams, and we love to call for Lucifer. Yeah, you know what I mean? Like, but again, here's my gorgeous little daughter who adores her boa.
Her boa, yes.
When I got it for her, it was like probably, man,
Yeah, just little nimble things.
this thickness wise,
Yep.
and it was like maybe like that. Okay,
Yeah, that's a baby.
it was eating like pinky rats, like newborns.
Yeah,
like it wasn't
pinky mice, like even
or something.
smaller.
Yeah, it was so small.
Yeah,
it was like, and I'm like, this is crazy.
Mhm.
And now I think that girl, she's like 4 feet now.
Oh, she's taking down like medium large rats, I bet.
She actually took down her first, because you know how
Isn't that the best feeling, dude, when you step them up? Like, okay, I seen you eat this last time. I wonder if you can take another meal like that, you know?
something. This is where I went wrong. Some people power feed their
they'll
their
just
snakes
pack
because they
'em,
want to
dude.
breed them and shit.
Yeah.
I'm like, and some people are like, well, that could be bad, or I've never had a problem. Or
No,
whatever.
I keep mine
with
on
me-
a schedule,
What happened
for sure.
with me
Yeah.
was one thing about boas, they're gonna eat.
Oh, they'll always eat. For sure, yeah.
It's insane to me that you'll feed it today and 2 days later, it's not even hungry. But I'll just eat
there.
it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
oh, you got more food for me? All right.
Dude,
Yeah.
it's crazy. You know something's wrong with that boa if it don't eat. Usually it's because it actually was thinking of taking a shit that day. Pardon my French, but it was gonna poop that day, right?
Poop.
And it's like,
can say shit, yeah.
I was like, oh, yeah, it was gonna puke. It's like, you know your dad, right? Poopy. You know that, right? Because you gotta switch your style up,
Yeah.
So if we can, freaking like, so she was eating kind of medium rats and then medium rats. I did that for a couple months.
I like that
And-
medium. Small medium.
You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
That's medium.
Yeah.
So then now she's doing, because I don't know, there's the medium to large.
Yep.
So she's in that zone now. And it's funny
Good,
how you
yeah.
can name, you can say what size of rat and the type of animal you have. Especially with a snake.
Oh, we've done it all
and
the
I know
time.
exactly the size of that animal.
Okay.
Unless you're
I know what
overdoing it.
doing. Yeah,
Unless you're overdoing it.
Yeah.
Sure.
Like she's only like 3 feet and you're giving her your power feed.
Yeah.
Like
I need a large rat. Oh yeah, what do you have? I have a baby ball python. Like, what the hell?
Oh, this one gets me. This one gets me. Oh, people are gonna hate me for this one. They'd be like, "Hey, let me get an adult mouse, right?" And I don't know.
Yeah.
I just want to ask.
Oh,
like,
what are you feeding, man? Yeah. Like,
And they'll be like, "A ball python." I'm like, she's like 10 years old, and I'll literally if
Dude,
I'm
give
if
him a
I'm taking
small
a
rat.
sip,
Like-
if I'm sipping on something, and you have it's all coming out, bro. Hurricane Irma all over again, bro. It's all over, bro. Boom. And I'm like, what are you doing?
Yeah. What? Yeah, you just get choked up. Like,
She's not friendly. I'm like, 'cause she's hungry.
yeah, you're feeding her the wrong
I feed her like
garbage.
once every 2 weeks. She's like 10 years old. I'm like,
And it's a
what,
mouse,
a mouse?
man. Yeah.
You know what that is? It's a popcorn for an Ethiopian. You
Yeah.
you can't do that, bro.
That's
They need
funny.
they need more. They need.
Oh yeah, and I learned even from when I got snakes, nothing I had before. Well, the Pac-Man frogs, they eat the mice,
They're
but
crazy,
yeah, they're amazing,
I love
right?
it. I love
Yeah,
Yeah, that's a beautiful animal.
I gotta show you a couple of mine.
I always wanted one.
You just got one, right?
Yeah, like
Yeah,
10 years, 9 years ago, I wanted one.
yeah,
Like when my girl was working at that school.
yeah.
That's what she originally wanted.
A Pac-Man frog.
Yeah.
Dude, they're so funny,
And
but
then
they don't
she was
really
like,
do
"Can we
a
get
whole
a
lot.
frog?" And I'm like, "What do you want a frog for?" The frog I was thinking was like, like
Little green tree
that's
frog.
on the side. I just
Yeah,
grabbed
yeah,
one.
yeah.
She's like, I don't know. So then a little came across
Yep.
pixies and
Yep.
Pac-Mans,
Yep.
and I realized.
Well, that's what I was saying is the Pac-Mans, they eat mice. And that was the first thing that we owned that we could actually like feed mice to. And then
was that before you had snakes?
Yes,
Yeah.
absolutely, yeah. So we
That's
got
cool, yeah.
we got into snakes, and I actually learned right away that you should not get them started on mice because rats are meatier and
Yeah.
more filling. There's better nutrients in
Yep.
them. So I learned that right off the bat. Is
Yeah.
like if you're feeding it this size mouse, step it up to that size of a rat
Yeah.
instead.
Oh, yeah.
And-
You're talking about snakes?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, so that's how I learned that information. Something
Yeah.
simple, like don't feed it mice. Mice are just very like they have tiny bones. They're not very meaty. The rats will give it more.
Yeah, there's more calcium in their bones
Yeah,
and stuff
yeah,
like that. So it's
exactly.
a lot overall healthier. And I
Yes.
I even did the research where the it's when they change from a pinky to the fuzzy part.
Right. Yeah.
It changes as far as their chemical makeup.
Really.
Yeah, so a pinky mouse is actually a lot more nutritious than a pinky rat. You can Google this.
Is that real? What?
You can Google this. There's a chart. I found
Okay.
this because we just always talked about it.
Mhm.
But I'm like, why isn't anybody why don't we do research?
Yeah.
Not that
why,
hard.
why don't we just
Let's
put
just
it
Google
out
this
there?
shit, right?
Yeah.
And then we could just put an end to our debate.
Yeah.
Which one's healthier?
Oh, dude, I graduated from the University of G.
Yeah, for sure.
University of Google,
Oh, sure.
man.
I'm Dr. Dan.
Yeah.
And
Dr.
next
Dan.
to me, next to me is Dr. Dan.
Yeah.
So freaking.
We're doctors.
Yeah. By the way, I got a PhD in this bitch. Watch all these people. Watch all these people. All these people are like, no, you don't, you evil bastard. You're an
Oh
engineer.
yeah. You want to challenge that?
Yeah.
I'll school you.
Yeah, I'll school you. How many doctors I've helped?
Yeah.
Like-
Exactly.
You know what I mean? I've
It's
even.
funny.
Hey, and you guys know it. You guys know it. How many vet techs did I help?
Yeah, and you know what's crazy is like there's not many specialists as far as like reptile veterinarian places. I mean, you don't really.
No, not really.
The vet that I had taken some of my reptiles to before, they said that they didn't learn any of that in school.
No.
It was because they raised reptiles and then got into like the veterinary
Yeah,
field that they were able to kind of like.
We need
work-
more
work-
vets, by the way, guys.
Oh
So,
yeah, absolutely.
I
We
know that there's it's combined, I guess. At St. Pete, there's a herpetology class that you can take, but it's combined with your veterinary.
Sure, right,
part.
yeah.
So that's good that they're doing that now. I don't know if that was something they always did, but I just know because I asked someone who actually teaches this. I asked them, and I was like, yeah, we did. Blah, blah, blah. I was like, oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, that's really cool.
Because originally that's what I wanted to go, like 7 years ago.
And actually learn. And
I wanted to just go and become. I had this thing in my head. I'm like, I know what to do.
Yeah.
I want to have a vet, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then a reptile store next to the vet.
Ah.
Huh? And then I'm not telling anybody to go anywhere else
Well, I mean, that's like having
to fix them.
Yeah, that's
you
like
can just
having
go right there. Hey, go next door and see my cousin.
Yeah, you have a
Pablo
pet
will hook you up.
store, and right next door is like a grooming salon. I've seen that a lot. Where it's like people take the pet store business and then the grooming business,
Right
and
next to
then
each other.
yeah, just
Yeah.
make it their full thing.
We sell food and puppies. And,
Yeah, food and puppies.
Go get it painted over there. So
That's
give it a
funny.
fade. But yeah, that's pretty much how I got into reptiles, man. To be honest with you.
That's good.
Um,
You want to take a quick break?
Yeah.
Because
So yeah.
all right,
Okay.
so we've covered a lot of different animals, but one that I want to get on that I know you have so much knowledge for, and also you've raised them. Have you hatched out? We're talking about tegus.
Yeah, tegus.
Colombian, Argentine, reds, blues, purples,
yellows, which nobody has.
Yellows? I never even heard of that.
Dude, it's
unreal.
Secret weapon.
Oh, watch out. Yeah. Coming.
It's like they're about the size of a red.
Okay.
But they're yellow and have the smoke snout of a blue.
Oh, I love that smoke snout, dude.
Not to be mistaken with a golden tegu. Right. So we're talking about two completely different species.
Absolutely.
I mean,
so
tegu nonetheless, but
I mean, so tegus are a monitor lizard. They're their own. They're their own thing. Their own thing.
They're their own thing. Honestly, listen, I've worked with a lot of different reptiles and a lot of different monitors. Okay, some are sweeter than others, right?
Yeah, I already know that.
But when I started working with tegus, that's when things changed. Because
how so?
Because they're one of the few reptiles in the world that actually show affection.
Really?
There's nothing else that can do that.
I feel like my
Asian
water monitor gives me like hugs. Like when she's on my shoulder, she'll like grasp, like kind of pull tight a little bit.
We're talking about affection, not
like they'll come up to you and like rub their head on you. Like
intelligence is different.
Okay.
But yeah, like the males will come, and mostly the males.
Okay.
What I've been noticing and everybody has their own thing because if you're raising your own tegus and you're breeding them. Those tegus are gonna act different, obviously, than my tegus.
Sure,
and their tegus, boom. And then if you're breeding them outside, and you don't handle them as much, they're way sweeter than the animals that you will get in the wild caught game. Yeah.
It feels like being outdoors, they'd almost have more of a wild type personality.
No,
that's crazy. Yeah, it's like the opposite.
If you go to there's another Instagram called Chicoing King.
I've seen it. Yeah.
Dude. He has his own Instagram. And that's my Chicoan. He's my big male. He's ginormous.
Yeah.
He's everything you want in a Chicoan as far as size, head, width.
I like
body.
how big that some of them can get.
Yeah.
And just those big jowls. Like
some people hate that.
They're such a unique reptile.
That's what sets them apart.
Yeah.
Is the males they get the fat jowls.
Yeah.
And they use that for breeding. Like they whistle like this. It's like they make this noise. It's pretty funny.
Really?
Yeah. They go like this. They go.
Oh, what?
And you see him kind of like
puffing.
That's so cool, man. And then he'll try to court the female, Now, if she lays flat down,
legs out.
She's like, I don't want you.
Yeah.
If she stays still and just, he does his thing.
Kind of feels it out a little bit.
But it's a female-ran world. The females put out the pheromones to let the males know whether they want them around or not.
Now that's interesting you say that because I've seen your males just chilling together. Having a female present doesn't
make them aggressive, not even each other.
Yeah,
no. It's when it boils down to it because I see how people now do. They'll put like 2 or 3 males to one female, or at least 2 males to one female. It's so you don't do that. You do the opposite.
That seems like kind of like a faux pas is to put more males than females,
right?
And I learned even with some monitor lizards, when they breed, when they mate, they can get violent.
Yeah.
Not only are they, the typical lizards biting on the back of the neck, and all that, but when they're trying to scoop underneath on the side, they'll use their claws and scratch up the females, just something gnarly.
Yeah. And I've seen some.
Dude, I feel so bad because it's some beautiful females get messed up. Yeah. And it's
the tegus, bro, they're so resilient. After a couple sheds, they look brand new.
Sure.
Now you would always see some kind of a thing, but they would literally shed that. Say you bred this.
They grow new skin.
Say you bred this girl for 10 years. And you're like, you know what, honey, you're just gonna be an inside pet now.
Yep.
You're sweet. You've given me 5 million babies. you're retired.
Yeah.
She's a retired breeder. She can breed more.
We already hit the lotto with you.
She's going inside and she's gonna be like a dog or a cat chilling with the kids and the dog.
Yep.
And a couple sheds later, you will never even know, unless obviously she has a nip tail or a missing tail or a regen tail. Yeah. But I've seen some really good breeders that they don't mess each other up at all.
No, yeah.
You know what I mean?
It's a little more passionate, I guess. The candlelit dinner.
Maybe, but maybe he's a little smooth and she's just I like this guy. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He doesn't have to be that rough with her. So
get away, fuck boy.
Every take is different. But I got I got because I'm setting myself up. So therefore I can have different types of hybrid albinos, which to me are phenomenal.
The albino tegus are really cool looking.
Yeah, but there's different, man, and some people are into like they some people call them T positive, T negatives. I don't really.
I don't. That goes a little
way too
beyond
early.
Me.
Way
Yeah.
too early, for people to be calling that. What it is this, just like any other reptile. Some are gonna have better colors than others.
Sure.
Some are gonna. Now they all kind of white out, which is gorgeous.
See, the blues, I love how light that they get. Because I've always looked at, I was so close to getting an Argentine black and white. You know, one of the reptile shows a couple years back, this guy just had like a bin full of them. And they were pretty well started too.
Yeah.
And
those are wild caught.
I believe so, but I mean, he was scooping up 2, 3, 4, 5 of them, and they were just so sweet. You could walk up, you were petting them.
Well, they're cold. They're cold. You gotta understand. That's all, and I'm not pooping like shitting on that guy.
No. I got you, but I'm just saying. For me, I saw all these tegus. Like, oh my god, that's like that's my opportunity. But then I thought, maybe I don't want to jump into it just yet because they are a big lizard.
Yeah, it's a big lizard.
Yeah, so like, it takes some special care.
Yes. I mean, you have to set them up, obviously, like any other thing. If you're doing it inside, the humidity has to be great. Has to be right because
high humidity.
They shed easier that way.
Yeah, right.
You know, in their basking spot, some people would say 100 is fine. Some people would say 115.
Jeez.
I use the Power Sun, like from Zoomet.
I was gonna say certain light bulbs don't even give you that kind of quality.
No.
Jeez.
But I, the one room I keep, some reptiles like that, the more heated, they need more heat.
Yeah.
Those I keep that room at like 82 to 85
at all times.
Yeah. In the nighttime, I open up I turn on the fan. The fan's always running.
Yeah.
But then I open up the latch for the AC in the nighttime. To give them the cool drops.
Yeah, so they think it's night and day.
And lights off. Obviously, they're diurnal. But tegus are cool, man. Every tegu's different.
Dude, they're amazing.
They're different. They watch everything you do.
Yeah.
Every little thing you do, they watch. They study you. There's a ritual with every one of them. Like for instance, Duke, for some reason, loves to annoy us in the middle of the night. and he just wakes up and starts like
scratching up everything. Or
let me tell you how smart he is.
Okay,
he knows it's nighttime, right? Because he studies our behavior. That's what he does. That's what they do. Tegus study the ritual, the behavior, like a dog.
Yeah.
And turns off his own UVB.
What? He turns off his own light.
He turns off his own light, bro.
Yo, let's bring him on here.
Yeah,
real quick.
Let's bring him in.
Let's go get Duke. He's a blue.
Yeah, he's
Chacoan.
He's a hybrid.
A hybrid. This is gonna be so sweet. Okay.
His brother had the traditional smoked nose or purple.
Oh, look at this guy! He's so cool, dude. Oh wow, he's the best, man.
So this is Duke. It's my little dude. I actually got him from Doug Dix at the who he breeds a lot of quality.
Can I see him real quick?
Yeah, sure.
He's getting a little fidgety. Okay, I got you.
They do a death roll like the.
Yep.
Like
no, it's okay, buddy.
Like gators.
Like gators. Yeah.
But when he's like 4.5 or 5 feet, he won't. He does have the Chacoan gene. It might be a possibility he'll get up to like 4.5 feet, or maybe just stick to the traditional blue, and only stay about 3.5 for a real big male.
Dude,
close to 4.
This is an incredible lizard,
now,
man.
His brother, right, had the traditional black snout.
Yeah, I love that too.
Right, but if you look at him, it's yellow. Because him being he's what they call a high white blue.
He's definitely got a lot of really pretty whites on him.
Yeah, and he's nowhere near a thing. He's a year old, so he's got a lot.
He's the sweetest.
He just started developing a little bit of the jowls.
Little jowls,
just a little bit right here to start developing.
This is a year.
Yeah, he's a little over a year now.
Dude, that's insane. Because I've seen him when they're just little tiny babies.
The Chacoan's got some badass teeth, yo. I think.
They
got the crazy, the most gnarliest teeth in the in the Tegu world, and that's because I've seen a lot of their teeth, like the reds and the blues and the Chicoans.
Yeah,
bro, their jawline, or their jaw
their
structure,
teeth,
the teeth, it's out of this world. It's.
And
If you go to Chicoan King's
yeah.
Instagram, you could look them up. You can see a lot of their teeth compared to the other teeth. They're not the same. I have a blue female that's way bigger than him. Yeah, so the blues, actually why they call them blue is because in the males, they will actually have...
They'll have like a blue hue
sky blue. No.
Oh, it's actually sky blue?
About 2 or 3 years old, they start getting this sky blue in their pigmentation. It starts here, and they'll get...
I can almost start to see it in his head already.
Yeah, and then they can fire that up a little and fire it down. Now, my big blue male, which I actually got from Tropical Reptile, Florida, Carlos, who's a magnificent human being.
Yep.
There's like 2 or 3 Carlos who was down in Florida too.
Thanks, Carlos.
South Florida, but this guy got from Doug Dixon, and I call him Lord Frieza, like Dragon Ball Frieza.
Yep.
I love that guy. Thank you, Carlos. He's a pure blue, and I think he's like a possible het albino. All the blues can be possible het albino. You just have to prove it, So get a female that's either het or full albino, and if you have you hatch out an albino, he's proven to have that gene. This guy is 25% Chicoan, 75% blue, and then 66% het albino. So if I breed him to a female,
100% cute.
Yeah.
He's the best.
Good boy. He's a good boy.
Yeah,
he's a good boy in the house.
This is the sweetest Tegu I've ever seen, dude.
Oh no,
he's gnarly though. He's pretty long.
Yeah. So when you were telling me to bring a Tegu, I'm like, goodness gracious, because I have I have really big ones.
Yeah.
I said if I could bring him, they'll chill just like him.
He's the perfect size though. I mean, just to have him up here.
The blues are cool because they're a lot more manageable than a red. And I don't want nobody to get mad because I have them all. I have the blues, I have the hybrids, I have the reds, I have the Chicoans. I have them all.
Yeah.
It's just that they don't get as big. And they're really pretty. So if you want a Tegu that doesn't get as big, even if you have to cough up $100 or $200 more, understand that all the blues, there is no backyard breeder of blue. Most of the people who are breeding real Tegus, like 100%, like real cool thing, they know their stuff. And it's quality animals. I don't know about stores and all that. I don't really care about that. I don't get into the politics of reptiles. I'm just talking about the breeders, like the real breeders. There's a few up there. I can name out names, whatever. But I said earlier, Carlos from Tropical Reptile, because I didn't get him from there. I got him from Doug Dix.
Yes.
But I did get Lord Frieza, which he was calling him Ike.
Ike.
Yeah, but I was like, I can't call him Ike, bro. Like Ike Turner, Tina Turner. Like, yeah, you know what I mean?
I'm
like,
not feeling it.
Nah, bro, because the Ike wasn't a nice guy. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah.
And Frieza's super sweet. He's a full-grown blue male with the big jowls.
Dude, I've seen pictures. He looks so cool.
He can be basking in the middle of eating. I can just grip him up. I can literally pull the food out of his mouth. He doesn't care. He's like, whatever, dude.
Okay.
I'm gonna eat it later anyways.
Sure.
Like,
dude, between Duke, King, and Frieza.
Yeah, my female is super sweet, but my female likes me.
Your female,
she tolerates my
Shira?
girl. Shira loves me.
Yeah.
She comes, greets me. She doesn't go away. If my girl is in that room, Shira stands up and bows up, and just watches her everything she does. And then when she leaves, she goes back down. And from what I've heard, a lot of people who actually keep some of these Tegus inside, most of the females are the same. They're like really tight with the dude, but not tight. Where in the other way around, the males are tight with women. It's weird.
That's funny, yeah.
It's the craziest thing. And if you look,
Can I set him down, or do you think he'll run?
It's a lizard, bro. So
See what
see. Hey there, buddy. Oh wow, dude, we got a Tegu on the table.
They got little skulls. If you look at their thing, little skulls. What do you call that? Nightmare Before Christmas.
Like a Jack Skellington.
Yeah, they got a bunch of them on their back legs.
All right, homie.
And it's in the males, as they get older, they get the blue, the beautiful blue. Now that has been lost a lot. Because people have been crossing them a lot to the Chicoans and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Because it's healthy to cross them a little and then bring them
Dude,
back.
I like how they have almost like a flat, like squared back to them like that.
Yeah.
That's so cool.
Now, he's about. I think he's. I forgot. I measured him at 38 inches or something like that. I don't know. But I King won't fit here.
No, yeah, he's probably
his body's
humongous.
Like
yeah,
this big, and his tail goes out. He's. I think King's almost 5 feet now.
Damn,
and
dude.
he's only 3. So
okay.
They kind of.
But so, I mean, they've got the bulky body, but this tail.
Their tail is way longer.
Enormous, man.
Yeah, they do. They do.
I love that about them too.
That's what's beautiful about tegus is they have a beautiful, long, gorgeous tail.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to get me one of these. This is the most amazing little.
You know, it's real amazing. I mean, whether you get one that's big or small, but if you get a small one and you raise him up, he's like, I know people. They got him doing tricks, bro. They whistle.
Oh yeah.
They whistle and they come flying from across the room onto the bed. You can find this on thing and dude, and I've never. I'm gonna tell you right now. There's a shout out to like Laura Roberts and Hector's Habitat.
Yep.
Carlos. Underground Reptiles has things down there that are very beautiful as well because they went heavy on that. I'm just giving props to people. You can say what you want to say about the individuals. Sure. I don't know these people from a hole in the wall. I don't know any of these people. I'm going to meet, I think, Hector probably in a month or 2. I should have met him already.
He breeds tegus?
He does too, but I'm trying to... He has some het albinos, and I want 2 females from him. I think they're hybrids, or what you would say tribrids, because they have they have the black and white, they have the red and the blue in them. But when you get albinos out of them, they're out of this world.
I bet.
Gorgeous blues, gorgeous oranges. I mean, when I'm going to a show, I'm being real. If the price is right and it's a beautiful animal, I want it.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't really care if it's a hybrid or this and that. It's a pet for me and my kids. What do I care about the sign? Now, maybe later I'll learn about it and appreciate what people do. But
it's just chilling. It's
so man, funny. Like the hybrids have been making incredible colors. Incredible.
Yeah, and that's what we've talked about. The latest and greatest. Like things are always changing, and it's just so crazy to me. I mean,
his brother actually he would look like a traditional blue. He would have
this guy. His brother had amazing
the black snout. Yeah. Where he didn't have it. He has yellow. If you look real quick. If you look deep, see how it's dingy around here?
Yeah.
Because it's supposed to be black, but it came out white, like a Chicoan. And I just think he's amazing. He's amazing. Little dude. How you doing, buddy? And you see the bluish hue.
Dude, I see it already in his head, yeah.
Yeah, so as he gets older,
you've successfully bred and kept tegus?
No, this will be my first season coming up.
Oh, what, dude?
Yeah. And it's crazy because it's not going to be just one female.
I'm saying, for all the ones I've seen, I could have swore you've been doing this for years.
Taking care of tegus, yes.
Yeah.
Taking care of tegus, I've been for years. My obsession with them has increased in the last 2.
With just the kind of colors that they're coming out with now, it's hard to not love these lizards, dude. Yeah. They're amazing.
I'm telling you right now, everybody know, I'm going hard.
Yeah, look out. I'm coming.
No, because that's the beauty about tegus. About people who breed tegus, we do a lot of exchange.
Well, yeah,
amongst each other.
It's like
all the top breeders. I want to be known as one of the top breeders in the whole world of high-end tegus. And there's other people who have those aspirations.
That's a good mark to leave.
Well, the thing is that if it gets too crazy in Florida, then I have the ability where I can go somewhere and still breed them and be successful because I don't have to stay in Florida. I don't have to stay in Florida. I can go back to Pennsylvania, and I have a big following there because I used to fight there. You know what I mean? People know me there. My family last name is well known there. We've gotten into politics and everything, so it wouldn't be hard to have a family friendly environment where you can do the same thing that I was doing here, but up there. I don't think I ever want to do like a store down here because the person I worked for. I don't want to. I don't know. It's kind of. I find it not honorable.
Now he's getting a little wiggly.
I'd rather just, I just want to breed these, man. You know what I mean?
All right, buddy.
That's it.
Yeah, take him back. He's getting a little feisty. He's just had enough. All right. Fun's over. He's trying to wreck up the place, and we're trying to film a show here. That's funny.
Yeah, but now this is what I'm saying. Imagine that.
Yeah, because that's out of the battery.
Huh?
It's out. Ah, shit.
Yeah.
All right.
Are we still talking?
Yeah. We're still rolling on the GoPro here.
Yeah. Anyway, so back to thing. Like I want to breed tegus and I think they're fun.
Scratch you up a little bit.
They're a fun species.
His nails aren't really that sharp.
No,
to be
my
honest.
male, I never trim his nails.
Really?
King, and you can hold him, and you'll never have to worry about him scratching.
See, that's more like my Savannah monitor, but my
I think when they're younger,
my Asian water monitors, they'll slice you up.
Yeah, and that's the thing. Like when they're younger, they don't. I don't know.
It's crazy.
King,
Yeah.
I've never had to cut King's nails.
They just self manicure.
Yeah,
Like
weird.
just.
But my little one, like the little one, well, he's getting bigger now. He's
Ocho?
Ocho, yo, dude.
Oh,
I'm telling you right now.
I just struck a chord with Ocho.
He's the dude. He's sick. He's awesome looking.
Dude, he is.
He
really
went
cool.
from being a little punk like this
Yep.
to now he's 2 feet, and I haven't even had him that long.
Mhm.
He is a monster when it comes to food.
He looks like a little chubby buddy.
It does not matter what I put in there. He is chunky. He's a chunker.
Yeah.
He's a chunker. I don't
That's
feed him.
another thing I like about the tegus is just how big that they really get, like body mass.
Dude,
It's really
but I've
crazy.
seen some fat tegus.
Oh yeah,
Which
Really,
I'm pretty sure
really.
many species of reptile
Yeah.
having them fat for a long time is not good for their.
Oh yeah, I
period.
mean, people think they want to fatten it up, and it's like
Yeah.
I take good care of it. It's like not when it's like obese.
Yeah.
Like that's a little too much.
And then the cool thing with tegus is the variety in their diet.
Hmm
I don't know if people.
That's something I heard is they get fruits. You can give them like blueberries.
Oh my
like,
gosh, yeah.
That's insane.
You don't
dude.
have to.
And they have those new like meat links.
That's great.
You've seen those.
That's
right?
actually good. Like I know that the company has been really hard trying to struggle to. I think, and maybe not. Maybe they have a market
trying to pull through like
because of the snake part. Now a boa will eat it.
Well, see, for me personally, I seen snakes eat them too.
Yeah.
But I would just prefer giving it to like a monitor or a tegu or something like that.
I feel like they're perfect for blue tongue skinks. Perfect for
the blue
monitors.
tongues will eat them too.
Bro,
Dude, that's crazy.
Blue tongue is a mini. Now, I'm not saying this literally,
Yeah,
but I call them mini tegus.
they'll just eat a whole
Highly
variety of
intelligent
stuff.
and just eat whatever. Now, there's people right now just probably gonna be typing like, "What a liar!"
Yeah,
Mine doesn't eat any of
whatever.
it. Of course.
Mine doesn't do that.
Of course,
like,
but you gotta remember, like, a lot of blue tongue skinks, without you even knowing, are hybrids.
yeah.
So you can't sit there and say.
I mean, with any reptile, to trace its lineage back
you
to
can't.
like
You can't.
its ancestors, like come on.
No, I'm not even talking about that. I'm talking
That's
about
what I'm
like if you
saying,
got a
like-
northern blue tongue skink,
Mhm.
right? You can tell a pure northern blue tongue skink, but a Maruki, an Indonesian, what they call it, or a Irian Jaya, they've crossed those. Even the people in Indonesia have crossed them. So just to make a healthier pet overall.
Sure. I like the banded skinks. Those like white and yellow, like a Peters. Banded.
Oh yeah, the cute one.
Yeah.
They're beautiful.
Yeah, they're really cool.
I've
looking.
always wanted to get one. I never got one.
Me too, dude.
Yeah.
But I mean,
But
in due time.
But tegus, I'm gonna be hardcore in that for a while.
See, dude, I really liked that.
yeah.
Like knowing that you have tegus,
Yeah.
it's like, oh, dude, like
Yeah.
I'm so fascinated by them.
Me too.
But I've just never
Me too.
taken that step
Yeah.
to bring
That's
one
nothing.
home.
That's nothing.
That's
bro.
what I'm saying. I've got monitors, I've got
tribrids.
chameleons,
Next
you
year,
know.
they probably already made them, but quabrids, which is like 4 species of them,
Yep,
which
yep.
will carry the red, the blue, the Chicoan, and black and white, and also
See,
the
these
albino
things-
version of that.
These things aren't necessarily even like morphs, would you say? Is it localities?
It's
or?
localities
Okay.
no, maybe so. No, there's
That's
some
what I'm
species
saying,
of
is
each
it's-
other. Because I think they still keep the blue and either the blue of the Chicoan or the blue of the black and white as the same animal. Like it's under the same scientific term,
something.
but it's clear.
Well, what's the difference between what about like an Argentine black and white versus like a Chicoan?
Okay, there you go. So
Yeah.
that, if you ask that dude who you went and saw those tegus from,
Yeah.
he'll tell you he's old school. He's like, they're the same shit. Well, you got
It's
to
all
understand,
tegus.
they're all breeding with each other in
Yeah.
thing. And so to him, yeah, but no, they're not the same. Actually, a Chicoan, with the tegus that are found in that area, the
Mhm.
dry area right there, do look different than a regular Argentine black and white.
Okay.
Like there's a subtle difference between also a Paraguay Chicoan / red to a Argentine red.
Mm-hmm.
Right? People don't know that. But
it's good to know.
Yeah.
You know?
Also, a lot of people don't know about the yellow tegu.
And that's what I'm saying. I'm learning as we're talking right now.
Yeah, like nobody knows about that. But I mean, those are like, it's illegal. Don't even talk about it. Shut up, because you know what? There's so many things that are illegal.
Illegal,
but for some reason, Joe Schmo from Canada is breeding them, and he sent a big shipment down last year to.
That's another thing is being in Florida. I've had friends go to like reptile shows in like North Carolina.
Yeah.
You could buy a freaking Gaboon Viper baby.
South Carolina.
Oh, south, north, wherever it may be.
You go to South Carolina.
But I'm saying it's not Florida. Florida, it's all the invasive species are on this list, and you can't get this, and you can't
they were
get
trying
that.
to, if you remember for a while there, this video went viral where tegu, they were saying tegus are eating the neighborhood cat. First of all, neighborhood cats are invasive.
So they're doing us a favor.
They're killing things, and that's number one. Number two, tegus will not attack a cat because cats are badass. I don't even like cats, and I respect them because a wild cat will fuck a tegu up.
Oh yeah, dude.
Okay, or vice versa. It depends on who's bigger.
It's gonna be a brawl for sure.
It's crazy, and let's just say they're gonna be damaged because cats, again, they're tough.
Right.
You know what I mean? But
yeah.
but tegus, bro, the dudes that are catching them in the wild still and thing, a lot of them are shipping them across the country.
Yeah, overseas.
I don't know if you knew this because they don't want them. No.
Oh,
I don't know about overseas.
Yeah.
I'm just talking about the country as in the West Coast.
Yeah, sure.
Because they don't want them. A good thing. They don't want them to. They're good pets and they're euthanizing them.
Yeah.
Fish and game is like kill
exactly.
That shit.
Sure.
So, from what I found out, Fish and Game is not banning tegus. Fish and Game is I think they're gonna ban anyone bringing them in.
Importing them.
Yeah,
kind of.
You can ship them out.
Yeah.
You're not, but if a friend of yours.
That's actually funny. In Florida, there's a rule that you can't buy an alligator snapping turtle, but if you went and found one in your backyard, you can keep it. Like that's gnarly. Yeah. Like okay, let's go find some alligator snappers, everybody. Yeah.
With that one.
But I actually also I also knew that for a while there they were trying to like blacklist boas. Because it went in with like anacondas and stuff like that. Yeah. So I got freaked out. Like, no, I'm gonna lose my pretty like boas.
Yeah,
like
that's sad, man. That I mean, it all happened, and they blamed it on hurricanes, and then they blamed it on certain people down south who had pets that they were well-known breeders at the time. Who I guess when they shut them down, they just like. Oh yeah, you want to shut me down?
All right, open the floodgates
and then just let like
go.
They went. And tegus are man, they're gonna survive.
They're hardy,
They're hardy animals. Now there was that dude. Oh man, he does videos now. He goes and captures. He gets bit by things.
Yeah, you were just talking about that. What was that? Do you remember?
It's Brave Wilderness.
That guy. That guy.
Coyote. Something.
Dude, that dude pissed me off. So me and him are gonna talk.
Yeah.
Because
meet me in the parking lot, guy.
Dude, for a while there, like there was this again. Remember, there's mantras, and we're just talking about anything. People just start repeating shit without doing any knowledge. All you have to do is fucking call Fish and Game, right? Yep. And you're done with that. So guess what we did? We just called Fish and Game. I wanted to find this out because if I'm gonna get balls deep into this tegu breeding, and they're gonna pass a bill or whatever the hell they're gonna do, be like, yeah, they're banned. I'm like, so what do I do, man?
They are.
Oh, I'm coming over to kill them. The fuck you are?
No.
Nah, bro.
That's what I'm saying.
Don't tread on me.
Yeah, for real, dude. Yeah. Like,
so
that's my pet.
No, but I'm saying
don't go trying to.
Oh my god, you would break my daughter's heart. Like if she found out that some butthead is coming over to kill
euthanize your family pet. Yeah,
dude,
it's like
you know what I mean. Like she loves Ocho, so she like ja, like she can't even say.
Yeah.
And Duke, look, she loves Duke. She loves Duke and Storm. Those are her like. And this one gecko that I have that's like pink. I made it like 2 years ago. It's like gorgeous leopard gecko. It's I don't know. It has like 50 morphs.
Yeah.
But it's pink. It's most of the time pink.
That's crazy.
It's not a new one or nothing. It's just she because her sisters don't look nothing like her.
You don't need the latest and greatest, but if you like what you have, I mean, that's how I feel. I've got tangerines, patternless. Some albinos. Nothing that is through the roof.
Yeah.
Like multi-gene, like bold bandit.
It's hard to break down like the heads to people because they don't get it.
Exactly.
I'll say
I actually learned that ball pythons and leopard geckos, the way that their genes are broken down, it's so
similar, right?
Yeah, almost very similar.
It's crazy, right?
Yeah,
you can literally have a rack system with leopard geckos and ball pythons in the same rack system.
And the thing is people who like leopard geckos end up going into ball pythons and vice versa.
Yeah, that's true.
You know, like just because they know so much.
I
want to
do something different, and then they're like, "Yo, you could house leopard geckos. You can." And then they breed them like, "Yo, I got eggs." You know, it's like,
all right.
Yeah, it's super cool. Like, so the tegus, I do have the giant leaf tail geckos that
the leaf tails.
Yeah, I got trios and stuff like that of that.
Really?
So I'm just waiting for because you got to trick them. So right now you got to cool everything down and then have them to breed and stuff. So I had to switch them from where they're at now over to the cool room. I said.
Okay, right.
To cool them down.
And you have tokay geckos too, right?
Yeah.
That's sweet, dude. That's an underappreciated gecko in my eyes.
Tokay gecko. Chinese water dragons.
Yep, I've had one.
I'm just gonna go down the list of.
I love the Australian water dragons. Are unreal. They're so pretty.
They're gorgeous, yo.
I saw them captive bred for sale at the latest Reptile show.
Yeah,
$250.
Wow, that's cheap.
I'm telling you, dude. I was
they were like $700.
Yeah, if I wanted one, I should have. Yeah.
I'll get it.
Probably like that big. Yeah.
Yo, those were tiered.
Dude, they're so cool.
Yeah, those are beautiful. They get way bigger. They're like
a
lot more robust.
Right. So tokay geckos, Chinese water dragons.
Yeah, those are two that are underrated. I mean, they make good pets.
I think so. Yeah.
If you get a tokay, if you get a tokay, he's nice already. Then he's nice already. But if
you're lucky.
If you get a baby and you raise it up, because you can tame them. You can really tame them.
I'm working on that.
You got to go through that process. Get big. This bottom line. So somebody had asked me like, "Hey, I don't mean to be. I'm not trying to annoy you, but why are you wearing gloves?" And I had to write. Because I want to tame it down, and their bite is serious.
Yeah. They lock on and they'll pinch. Like you go to pull away, and they'll pinch you tighter,
deeper and deeper.
Like nope, you're not going anywhere. Yeah, it's like ugh.
And that's a very highly intelligent animal that kind of backs the other one up. So if you're bothering one, the other one will come and get you.
Yeah. They're social like that. I guess you'd say. Huh? Yeah, even for as big of a gecko that they are, and they get very strong bodies. I feel like and to pack a bite into that is pretty.
They put it all in it too.
Yeah.
If you open it, when you look at their mouth, if it's open, look at all the bone.
Oh yeah.
Stuff that they have inside there. They're not like any other animal.
They can open that mouth wide too.
But there's crazy. I don't know the way it's built. It's crazy looking. It just looks crazy.
I like the tokays though. I ended up getting into them just. I knew it wasn't something I was going to be able to hold like the leopard geckos, but just after, friends of mine, they're like, I had like 4 together, and they were just like really interesting to watch. Yeah, and it's like that's all I really want to do. They're going to eat. They're pretty active geckos.
Yeah, you could throw crickets in there.
People say they're mostly nocturnal.
No, but they get comfy and
I'm saying that I see them moving around all day.
Yeah, my female is like here, and then she'll see me, and when she's thinner now, so that means she got another pair of eggs.
I like that they'll jump from like one wall to the other. Yeah. Like they'll start moving around really quick.
Oh yeah, they have pinpoint accuracy. Yeah. Because when you throw them crickets, they'll catch it in the air.
Yeah. Like they will too. I've seen that.
They're straight up. I call them Matrix. Like.
Yeah. Just grab it like middle of the air.
Cool. But yeah, freaking tokays are underrated, and Chinese water dragons are underrated. Not a lot of people have like a lot of captive bred of that, and all the morphs that they have now for tokays are insane. Which I want to get into eventually. I want to get into like the.
I saw some white.
Yeah, those are the pieds.
Yeah, they were pieds, and
they call it something else.
I had it
Caligos.
When I went to the Reptile show. They had 2 of them.
Yeah, overpriced, right?
Dude, $1,250.
The thing is, like,
I was like, I paid like $10.
Hey, listen, guys, if you balling and you want something unique, by all means.
I'm saying, you buy one of those and just make your own.
Yeah.
It's. Yeah. You make that money back no time.
Even if you sell them for half the price, and they're like, "Yo, that's a little better, $600."
Yeah. But once you sell 2 of them at $600, you made your money back, and then however many more that they like pan out with. It's
True,
like,
because you gotta wait
geez.
like 2-3 years for them to breed anyway.
Yeah,
so.
my females were at least 2.5, 3 years old.
It's crazy, right?
That's right.
Like,
yeah,
I put them together, and they never bred. As soon as they hit that 2.5 year mark, boom, the male's like, You're like, what? Did I just hear him call?
Yeah, he starts barking, making all that noise.
My
That's funny.
male to this day has not yet barked.
All of mine bark.
The one
You put your hand in there to like drop crickets in the tank, and they'll start.
they do
getting
that.
all mad. Yeah,
they get mad at you. I love it. They're cool,
invading their space.
Yeah, you're like, what are you doing?
Yeah, I'm just trying to feed you.
Yeah. What's it called? Yeah, I think we pretty much hit everything today,
dude.
man.
I think we did a really good job. Trying to cover as much as possible, and really enlighten people about the joys of having reptiles as pets. And that's what we aim to do. Is we're not looking to make $1 million, but if we had it, it would probably just be reinvested into the reptiles.
Yeah.
Still a passion, more so than just a hobby.
Yeah, absolutely.
Where we can actually have fun, learn something, and enjoy like the comforts of having like a sweet pet that's like pretty big.
Yeah.
Big or small.
Yeah.
It's like I don't have dogs, I don't have cats. I've got a 6-foot water monitor. And it's just the same kind of compassion I would give a dog or a cat.
Yeah.
So is that done? Yeah. Okay. Well, dude, thanks for coming on the show.
Thanks. You're welcome, brother.
And shit, we'll have to do another episode because we could talk for hours about so much and update everybody on all the good stuff that we like to do.
There's a lot more that I'm doing in the near future because there's some stuff that
we'll have you back. You can come. Yeah, you can come on anytime. And then when
I'm ready to unveil everything.
Yeah, when the top secret classified information comes
that's
to
funny.
the
You
table.
gotta be that way sometimes.
Yeah.
That's one thing in this world. You say in this reptile world, you even give a hint. Son, I know what he's talking about. Let's do it first.
I got something in the works, but that's classified.
Yeah.
Like y'all ain't gonna know about it until it happens, and when it does, you're gonna be shocked.
Yeah. Everybody's trying to do that. So
right.
I wanna at least put my name in there, to do something really beautiful.
Well, dude, go ahead. Launch your plugs. Whatever you want to put on there.
You can catch me on YouTube. Now, look, a lot of the videos I had in the beginning of my YouTube channel, I had no idea where I was going with that.
I mean, that's how we are with this show,
I started
too.
like just showing like little pedregos, then it went totally, and then if I was outside, I would film like wildlife and talk about that.
Dude, that video of the owl that you just posted was so cool. I just
had my dog to go pee, and he's chilling right there, and I'm like, "Are you freaking kidding me?"
He had an owl sitting like right outside his house,
literally, and it let me. It allowed me, I should say, right?
Yeah.
It allowed me to come within about almost 3 feet of it.
Nice. Yeah.
With the bright ass LED light in his face and video, like.
Yeah.
It was like.
Like, it didn't do any of that. It just kind of looked at me and it blinked his eyes like an owl does, and it does not look real.
No.
That is the craziest shit ever. Now, I've seen bigger owls.
Yeah.
I know the screech owls and shit, like little burrowing owls, little motherfuckers, they're beautiful.
Yeah, they're
and I'm
really
looking
cool.
at his eyes, and it just went like that's it. And then it did one, and it just looked at me, and it looked up, and I'm like, what's he seeing? So I ran up inside because my girl is obsessed with owls.
Yeah.
We don't have anything owls, but she loves owls.
Yeah.
So I ran up, hey, come out here. She's scared. She runs outside. There's the owl. So anyways, so yeah, that's my Instagram. It's the same as my YouTube channel.
The Mass 33.
Yeah, it's again, I kind of made that, and I was like, oh, I know what to do. I'll do nature stuff, reptiles, and tech. And wildlife,
sure.
know? So that's that whole mix right there.
Yeah, just makes the channel
because
what
that's
it
who
is.
I am.
Exactly.
So that's what I want the world to know. And if it blows up after this, and whatever, it's cool, man. I appreciate it, and I swear to God, every single person that's ever subscribed to me, even those who give me even a negative comment, I adore you guys. Even if you troll it, I don't really care because you're still helping me out. And I think everybody at this point understands that.
Yeah.
So like so trollers, troll on, buddy.
Yeah.
Because there's no haters.
Trying.
I don't believe in that no more, yo. I be like there's people who troll, and to be honest with you, I laugh.
Yeah,
because
that's
one
all you can
time, here's one remark when the one guy was like, "Dude, nice shorts," And I looked at the video and I was looking at what I was wearing and I lost it, bro.
Yeah.
I was like, thank you, weirdos. You know what I'm saying? So it was so funny. It was like some cut off shorts. I just put them on because I ran outside to do something.
Yeah,
because I get these ideas, and you know, if you get these ideas, you got to jump on it right now.
You got to execute it before it gets pushed out the other side.
Yeah, you know how that is with the men.
Yeah. We just forget.
All this other shit comes over. And I want a beer. You know, you know, and a burger. So
that's funny.
That's how that whole thing went down. That's how it started. So I am going to update a lot more on my reptile videos. I will be doing a whole tour, so all those people who are like into it.
You still do some really cool stuff. I mean,
yeah,
whatever's up there, I always like it.
Yeah, I'm gonna do more of it, and then you guys are gonna see in the near future, most likely back on this podcast, to unveil what I'm gonna be doing. So
yeah, absolutely.
You know, so there you go, guys.
Thanks.
All right, so a couple of plugs for us. You know, Reptile Radio Extravaganza. We're on YouTube. Find us on SoundCloud. We have an Instagram. We just put it up, and we post pictures. We have old pictures of like our first reptiles. That's and cool, we like putting them out there so people can see what we're talking about every episode. Mm-hmm. So old stuff, new stuff. It's really just a way for us to spread, you know, information, make people like a part of the story. Mm-hmm. You know, it feels like they're really there. Yeah. And
like they're growing up with you or grew up
exactly,
with you. Understand that these guys, we're not just people who just started doing this. But
yeah. This ain't our first rodeo.
This is our life.
We've done this a long time.
We were talking about that earlier off the camera. This is not a hobby anymore. My friends, it's a lifestyle.
Live and breathe reptiles, tarantulas, amphibians, all the above. Yeah. Anything exotic, really. Reptile Radio Extravaganza @gmail.com. We have an email. Somebody send us something, and we'll answer any questions. We've said, you know, if there's something people want to ask us that we haven't talked about, you know, we may still even have information on it. Yeah. You know, talking about tegus and blue-tongued skinks. Now I feel if someone has a question about them, I could either answer it myself or direct them to somebody that may know a little more about it than I do. Yeah. So the Gmail, send us questions, send us comments, and we'll definitely get back to you. You know, we always check it, and we're always updating everything. So, yeah. That's the Reptile Radio Extravaganza.
No doubt, man. This is the Mars 33.
Dude, Danny, thank you for coming, man.
All right, no doubt. Thank you, guys.
All right, everybody. Thanks. See you next week.